What's up, everyone? And welcome back to Brohannya's podcast, episode 14.
Yep.
It's been a nice 2 weeks off, not having to do anything. So this is a job. We don't get paid for it yet.
Not yet.
So just remember that when you're watching and making fun of us and saying these guys suck. Yes, we might suck, but so does your sister. Anyways.
I didn't just have a sip of whiskey. Nothing. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe.
Okay. All right, you got anything to start us off with?
Yeah, I got some questions if you're good to go.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
No, I'm dying. We're starting off.
Mm-hmm.
What is something you believed as a kid that now seems crazy?
Can I keep it $1.50 with you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask ChatGPT for questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did earlier, and they gave me that one as well.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Something I believed as a kid that now I think is crazy.
Yep. Dude, what if we give us the exact same questions?
The tooth fairy. The fact that I believed that like someone was coming in my house, taking my teeth, and giving me money. I don't know. To me, that's just like wild.
Yeah, the fact that you're getting money for losing teeth is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But that's a good answer.
Yeah. I mean, you can always argue Santa as well. Like, Santa's a crazy one. Like, you mean to tell me some big fat dude shows up and just drops off a bunch of gifts and expects nothing in return? And then he's
That was
just...
more believable to me.
And he eats your cookies and milk?
I believe that more now than Tooth Fairy. To me, don't make no sense.
I mean, I definitely believed in Santa more. But, I don't know. I feel like all the folk tales are kind of... They all kind of get crazy once you get older.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that you get told as a kid.
Yeah.
When you get older, you just realize people are either saying it to mess with you or to like keep you from doing something.
Or hey, turn that light off back there. You'll get pulled over and get a ticket for that.
That's one of them for sure.
That's a big one.
My dad hit me with that.
Like so many times.
I don't know if like that's something they were told growing up or something. They just kept it going or like.
I don't know, but now it's like.
But you can look it up. It's perfectly legal to drive with all your
Yeah, well, back then, see, we didn't have internet. We couldn't fact check going down the road.
That's true.
Yeah. So that one's crazy. That one's pretty up there.
I really don't have. I remember somebody told me if you swallow the seeds of a watermelon
will grow in you. Yeah. There's a couple of them that's just.
Keep making that face. It'll get stuck like that.
Yeah, that. What they say? Something. I think one time someone was like, if you pick your nose, the boogers just get bigger and bigger until they can't fit in your nose anymore or something like that. And I was like, what?
That's disgusting.
There's a lot of them that are just wild. But
my grandma used to always say, and what's crazy is I think she used to believe this, that if you went outside without a jacket and it was cold outside, you would get pneumonia.
I've heard that so many times in my life.
That's not how pneumonia works.
So many times in my life.
Not at all how it works.
So many times. Now, I do think, though, if you go outside and it's really cold, wet hair, you can get pneumonia.
So pneumonia is like if you get sick and then fluid enters your lungs. That's what causes it.
So can you get sick from having wet hair in cold weather?
You can be sick from going outside in cold weather without a jacket. You can get sick.
But it's not going to directly give you
You'd probably
pneumonia.
get a cold.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's always the grandparents and the...
Yeah, with some wild stuff.
Yeah, which I'm going to do all this to my kid as well. So, I mean, you can't say that you're not. Like, you're definitely going to pull one over on your kid. So many times.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. I already know the answer to this. Worst job you've ever had?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Do you want to say why?
Yeah, they suck. Management sucks. Won't say their first names, but Grushaw, Erkschleben.
Oh my God, what are these names?
And I can't remember the other guy's last name, but you all suck. There you go. Coca-Cola, fire them. Do your job.
This is the warehouse, by the way.
Yeah, just the warehouse, not everybody else.
Being a driver doesn't seem that bad.
They work long days.
Oh yeah, but
so like when we would be, because I mean sometimes we'd be there till like 8 or 9 the next morning. They would get there at 3 or 4 in the morning and drive until 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Yep.
But see, they all make commission. And so you had some drivers who got good routes, like if you got the Costco and Sam's and
Yeah.
Target,
With all the bulk and stuff.
because every pallet that they accept from you, you get a commission of it automatically, and they're going to accept it as long as it's not destroyed.
Yeah. Well,
And so some of our truck drivers are making like almost $200,000 a year just driving a truck. And none of our trucks are stick shift anymore. Like when we started, we had one stick shift left, so anybody could drive.
Yeah.
It was just all buttons.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Best advice you ignored, but later realized was true.
Buy rental properties at a younger age. That's a fact.
Yeah. I can see that.
Because I had so many opportunities, and I was like, nah.
Oh, of course. All right. What school never taught you?
Like just in general?
Yeah.
Like the school in itself sucked?
No, just what school never taught you. Just something that school, like you never learned it from school. You just had to figure it out as you got older.
I mean, so many things.
Yeah, there's a lot of options.
How to be financially responsible.
That's what's crazy to me. And I'm so glad, because that's the first thing in my head is finances. Why is that not a class for high schoolers?
Yeah.
As a senior, that should be a mandatory class.
Yeah. Well, my dad said that was a thing when they were in school, because like in the class would teach them how to, which we don't do anymore, but they teach them how to balance a checkbook and stuff like that.
We don't have to do that, but teach them about financial literacy. Teach them about credit cards and what happens if you don't pay them.
Yeah.
And how interest on credit cards work and eventually just start piling up. Because that's a lot of things that a lot of young people, like even a bunch of people I know from work, where they piled on so much debt from credit cards.
Yeah. Because they don't
not fully understanding how it works and how the interest works on them, and how high interest is on credit cards.
Yeah.
They're high.
That's just the tip of the iceberg too. Like you can go deeper than
financial
responsibility. Like I think more health classes should separate health and do an entirely separate sex ed class.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just don't understand. Like, hey, it's not okay to just walk around and stick it in anything that walks.
I feel like we touched on sex ed, but not like
we
didn't have a class. Like,
but it was
like
like a section of health where they were like, hey, wear a condom. That's it.
Here's how you put a condom on.
But I feel like there should be more to it than that. We did have driver's ed, so I can't say that.
They should talk about, and as far as sex ed goes, talk about birth control, the side effects of it, how it affects women and stuff, because it affects them crazy.
Mentally, all kinds of things.
Yeah, hormones, everything goes wild on birth control and stuff. So
another thing, a genuine home ec class would have been great.
Yeah, ours was. I took home ec and I don't remember anything.
Yeah, mine sucked as well.
I think I just hung out in that class. Honestly, I don't think I did anything.
Yeah, and so, but a genuine class where they teach you how to cook would be fantastic, because there's so many people that don't know the first thing about how to light up a grill, how to cook a steak, how to make a hamburger.
Yep.
So there's a lot, but I would say financial responsibility is definitely the biggest one.
That's because that's something that everybody's going to use at some point.
Yeah, and we're out here learning stuff. I feel like you should not be required to learn stuff like calculus or pre-cal if you have no interest in furthering or pursuing
engineers and stuff.
Career.
Yeah.
If you go to high school knowing hey, I want to be an engineer, or hey, I want to work for NASA, then cool, you need to take it.
That's another thing that with high schoolers is they usually don't know.
Exactly.
Throughout middle school, I was like, dang, I want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And I think came my freshman year, I was like, I'm not going to be a doctor. I don't like school enough to be a doctor.
And then as soon as you go to college, you have to relearn it all anyway. So why should we learn it in the first place when we could do better things with that time?
Yep.
I even think, for real, I think more working style classes should be taught.
Like wood shop, they don't do that here.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be nothing crazy. Wood shop, just anything. You could do these little things that would teach people real life skills. You could do another class, call it Everyday Skills, teach people how to change a tire, teach people how to check the oil in their car, teach people how to,
that should be a part of driver's ed, in my opinion.
It should be. If you're going to teach them how to drive, you should teach them how to take care of their vehicle. But they did not.
Yeah.
So there's a lot there, though, that school just completely drops the ball on. School sucks.
Yeah, school does kind of suck. It could be a lot better. And I don't know, another thing I feel like that schools have a real problem with is they really push college.
Yeah, college is not for
push some
everybody.
blue collar stuff because nowadays, if you look at like statistics and stuff, some blue collar jobs are getting paid more than people with college degrees.
I read a
I'm in a blue collar job.
I read a statistic today that said if AI continuously grows in the way that it is, which it will, then the people who are millionaires in the next 10 years will be plumbers, electricians, because
You can't take that job as AI.
you can't AI can't take that job away from
Yeah,
you.
I have nothing. AI cannot take my job.
Yeah. So those careers are going to be where people make all the big money at.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see an influx. We'll see people going and doing the blue collar jobs, and then the same thing will happen. Too many people will do the
And
blue
then everybody will
collar,
go to college.
and then everybody will go to college.
I've had this same exact discussion that it's always going to be like this, where it's going to be because that's the reason why our generation got pushed college so hard.
It's because our generation before us, our
all blue
parents,
collar. Look at our parents.
all
Both of our
hard
parents
workers.
are yeah,
all
both
hard
of them blue collar.
workers. That's all they do.
Right. So
Yeah.
then that's just how it goes. And then the next generation's probably going to get pushed to blue collar, and then the one after that will get pushed to, college and whatnot.
I think they should just inspire and teach kids to do what they want. They shouldn't have to.
Well, I mean, why don't we? You could do a class where it breaks down both and like the options of both. Blue collar is quicker. You're going to make more money faster. Most college degrees, like big paying, like we're talking about engineers and doctors, they're going to make more money.
But you got to
they
pay
also have more
all
debt.
that debt.
Yeah, unless they get a full-ride scholarship for that, which is highly unlikely, especially for a doctor.
And you still got to get lucky to land those really,
Jobs.
really good jobs.
Yep. Because a lot of times, I mean, we have engineers at Airbus that make $70,000 a year.
Yeah, that's nothing. What
is that in today's economy, bro?
Nothing, and it's not worth the money they paid for their degree.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just.
But they got to do that to get the experience to work their way up to get to where they make the six-figure jobs and.
Yeah, no, I'm good on all that. They can save that.
No, I'm not saying out the gate. There's not people that have one and made six figures. I'm 100% sure
Oh,
there
absolutely. But to do that, you gotta. You gotta graduate top of your class or with honors.
You got to really just be lucky and hope a position's open. That pays
Yeah,
that well.
meet the right people.
Meet the right
I
requirements.
truly believe that you can get better jobs just by knowing the right people than you can having the right
connections,
degree.
Yeah, for sure. But also, like another thing is like, and I feel like that's something they don't teach like in college or in high school is like, when you get your degree, you have to get experience. Like I remember when I was going to A&P school, big thing they were talking about like, yeah, you can go contract the world and you can make $150,000. We got people in Dubai making like $300,000 a year, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. It's cool. Fresh out of school, you can't do that.
No, you got to get
You got to
experience.
get that 5 years experience minimum to contract around like with like A&P.
Yeah. That's not right
They
there.
don't tell you about the experience part though. They just tell you and it's possible. They didn't lie technically. They just kind of
Jumped
didn't tell
around
the
it.
whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's just how they sell stuff. Which I mean, the A&P thing, I don't regret. That was worth it. But
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. The world just sucks.
I mean, dude, we need more. We're always gonna need plumbers.
Always gonna need
welders,
electricians, welders.
all that stuff. All blue collar stuff. We always are gonna need. No, same thing for degrees. Like we always need doctors for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
We're gonna need engineers for sure.
But we literally have an
Influx.
influx of massive proportions of doctors and nurses.
Correct.
Every girl in the state of Alabama goes to college to be a nurse.
Which I would rather have too many nurses than like almost anything. Nurses is something that
Absolutely. I mean, you can never have
need
enough.
No, because that's something that we're actually always medical field for sure.
Medical field, we need engineers. Engineers are good, especially because buildings and stuff like that.
I don't know. I've met a lot of engineers.
A lot of them are stupid.
I'm not gonna go that far. But
A lot of them are stupid.
They act like they know more than what they actually do. It's a difference whenever you read about something and then you actually do the job. You know what I mean? So like that's where
Hands-on experience.
mechanics usually bump heads with engineers because it's like, yeah, okay, I
Engineers
get that,
think it's one way on paper.
yeah, this is the only way it can be done. Well, actually, it's easier if it's done this way, and it makes more sense to do it this way instead of doing all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But, that's
They just screw it up for everybody.
All right, toxic habits you had to unlearn.
As a kid, I would say lying.
Oh, for sure. Every kid goes through that.
Yeah. As a teenager, I would probably say toxic habits. As a teenager, I'd have to say probably like aggression,
Oh, for sure. Every male goes through
Yeah.
that, I feel like.
And
Most.
as an adult, I would probably have to say, like, I mean, I don't know.
Communication is a big one you have to learn as an adult, like how to communicate
Yeah,
properly.
how to get your point across sometimes
Without being too aggressive.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I mean,
but also without being too passive.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
kind of just be straight with it.
Communication's a good one.
That's something I still struggle with, communicating with people in certain ways.
Yeah.
Some people just aggravate.
Sometimes you just want to snap.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, it's not best to. It's best to.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, I had that situation the other day. Boo was out doing something. He was putting fire extinguishers out in all these trailers. And he come up there and he was like, hey, I knocked on this guy's door and he kind of got an attitude. And I was like, hey, I'm just here to give you your fire extinguisher. And he was like, well, who told you to bring me a fire extinguisher? And he was like, well, Chris did. He was like, well, Chris don't have nothing to do with this trailer. And like took it from him and slammed the door in his face. And immediately I was like, oh, not going to happen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I went down there and I was like, all right, let's just breathe for a second. Because I didn't got time for that, man.
So
like,
that's why I'm so glad I don't have to deal with like people anymore.
Because people make it worse.
Yeah.
Quickly.
But I mean, there's also people, I don't know, even where I work, there's people that just don't.
Oh, you'll never have no stupid people in the world.
My favorite line that I've heard at Airbus, I don't remember who said it. My favorite line I've heard is, don't talk to somebody the way you wouldn't talk to them outside the gate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you wouldn't talk to me the same way you're talking to me right now outside that gate.
Like where we can throw hands.
And we can do whatever. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I ain't got a gate.
Yeah, so. All right. This is a very good one. What would you tell your younger self?
Slow down.
Yeah.
Don't rush through it.
God, that's great advice.
Life sucks. Wishing that I was older is the dumbest thing.
You know, my dad told me that, and that can go back to what we said earlier, what advice you ignored that later was true.
Yeah, don't grow up too fast.
Don't grow up too fast, and don't wish you were old. My dad told me that all the time growing up, man.
I was like, man,
live your life.
No,
Love
I
it while
can't
you're
wait
young.
to drive. I can't wait to do that.
I can't wait to be an adult.
Now I'm like,
move out on
God,
my
dude,
own.
I wish I was 16 at home playing video games all day.
Oh, that's what my dad gave me that advice all the time. Like, hey, man, just enjoy it while it lasts, man.
Relax.
No bills.
No bills, no responsibility,
You're
not worried about your future.
I mean, that's another thing, too, is like Tony said, it'll work out. It's going to work out. Like,
yeah.
Even like throughout different times, you know what I mean? Like whenever you go to college and you're just like, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life?
Yeah, like just relax, breathe, chill.
Because that's something I went through. Like I went to Coastal for the main campus for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Before I went to AP school, and I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
I went for 3 months and I was like, ooh, this sucks.
Well, you went to South. I told you to go to Coastal with me and you didn't.
Yeah. Technically, I didn't even go 3 months. I went like 2 and decided I was dropping out. But,
Some of us aren't made for college.
I don't want to sit behind a desk for the rest of my life, man.
That's why I respect Dylan. I remember Missy asked Dylan, she said, what are you going to do whenever you're done with high school? He said, I'm not going to college. So she was kind of like being around, but she's like, I'm not going to college. I'm going to go be a welder.
Yeah.
He did exactly what he said. He's like, I'm not going to college. I respect it, though.
I wish I wouldn't have. Not because like I'm upset with the debt or the money or anything, but it was just a waste of time. It was a waste of 3 months. You know, got nothing out of it. Nope. I made zero connections from that point in my life.
Yep.
So it was just, it'd have been different if I would have like
met people or something.
Met some genuine people that I was still in touch with, but I don't even talk to anybody from that time point. So it's worthless.
Yeah.
College sucks. Don't go to a real college. Go to community college.
It depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. If you want to be a doctor, go to real college.
Well, even then, I would recommend going to community college for your basics.
Get your basics done, yeah.
And that's something that actually worked out for me because I had to do basics for my to get my 2 degrees when I got my A&P. So because I'd already knocked that part out.
Yeah, you already had it. It was done.
Yeah. Other people had to go like stay late like an extra 4 hours.
Yeah.
To do those like after class. I'm glad I didn't do that because I was able to go work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would at least say like, even if you're going to be a doctor or whatever, go to community college, get your basics done there, and then transfer because it's way cheaper. Unless you got like full ride. Now, if you got like a full ride,
go to Harvard.
Yeah,
go to Yale.
Go wherever you can go. Just
Dartmouth, somewhere.
Yeah, do it. But this is something that you're very good with. So curious on like what advice you have for other people on this. As far as building confidence, you are a very confident person.
Yeah. I don't
Sometimes
know.
overconfident.
Yeah, but okay. So here's my take. So I'll answer in two parts. Here's my take on the whole overconfident thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I genuinely now from the outside looking in. Yes, you can look at people and say that dude's a little overconfident,
Uh-huh.
but that person will never think they're overconfident because to them it's just like I don't know. I've always just had the thing because like when people would doubt me, I'd be like, okay, like
Oh yeah, I've seen it from you a million times, like with some crazy stuff. You're like, yeah, I can do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it,
Yeah.
and I will at least try it.
Yo, 100%. You'll try
And
it.
if I realize I can't, then I'll back out.
Yep.
But if I even think I can do it, I'm in there.
You're also gonna run your mouth before you do it. Even if you can't do it, you're gonna run your mouth.
I'm jaw jacking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll tell you what it was. From kind of dealing with like, I wouldn't really say like bullying through through like the later part of elementary school, so like fourth, fifth grade,
Yep.
to like really kind of tasting it firsthand in like sixth and seventh grade. It put me in a place where I was like always caring about what people thought, and I was like, oh well, I have to have this, and I have to have this, and I have to look this way.
Yep.
And then I don't know, something happened, and I can't remember what happened. Something happened, and I was just like, I really don't care anymore. I think it was when I started growing my hair out, because my dad had started growing his out, and then we kind of had our little bet going. Then I started growing mine out, and everybody was like, well, you shouldn't do that. You kind of look like a girl. And I was like, you know, hey, what else do I have going for me right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And then it just changed. I don't know. Just don't care about what people think. Wear what you want to wear.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, if you want to wear shoes that everybody else thinks is ugly, wear them. If you like them.
Clothes, period, man. Especially like, I mean, that's like teenagers just, they're not going to do it. You realize that as you're an adult, man. Like, dude, I wear Walmart clothes now. I don't care.
Yeah, I do not care.
Yeah, I wear. And you know, I remember, I can't remember, one of the adults I knew told me that, like, growing up, like, yeah, all this designer stuff and
It does not
brands, as you get older, it don't matter.
Does not matter. Like, bro, catch me in Costco at the $10 shirt rack.
Hell yeah. Hell, this shirt, I don't even know what brand this is. It's just a black shirt. You know what I mean? These shorts, I don't know what these are, but
I don't know. And to me, confidence is the biggest thing because you can be one of, not necessarily ugly. I mean, if you're ugly, you're ugly. But you can be a not decent looking person and be confident and immediately be more attractive.
oh, not just that. Yeah, when it comes to women, that's a big thing I've always said. Like, for me, in my opinion, when it comes to getting girls, that a lot of guys just fall apart on.
There's no confidence.
Not just that, they get nervous.
Yeah.
And that nervousness, that'll throw girls off.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you can just talk, like the way me and you were talking. If I can talk to a girl the same way I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
and I'm a single man, I'm just talking to her
You're
normal,
immediately
already.
way
Yeah.
much higher than you were.
Yeah. Even if you're not even flirting with her, just having a conversation with her, that's going to bump you up more than just being like,
yeah.
what do you do?
Stuttering.
Yeah,
And,
just being weird and making weird questions.
Yeah.
Just talk to them like they're a person, man.
I don't know.
It's
Just at the end of the day, just be confident. Like that, and that's another thing. Don't be scared to talk crap. Like even if you know that you're wrong, just let it ride and just figure it out as you go.
No, if you're wrong, just start rage baiting.
And that's another
And
thing
that's
too.
an easy out on that.
Yeah, that's
Where
an
you're
easy
"Dude,
out.
I know I was wrong the whole time. I was messing with you."
Yeah, and then they get mad. And
Oh,
see,
yeah,
now
they
you
get
make
more
them look
mad.
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now they're even more mad.
I'm curious though. What have I done before that you were like, he's being a little overconfident,
I do plenty.
and then I did it,
things.
and you were like, meh.
I don't remember. Let me think.
I'm just curious.
I don't know off the top of my. Oh, I know one. This was like a few years ago. Maybe actually more than a few. But I remember me, you, and Lincoln. We were playing horse somewhere, and Lincoln was doing like some crazy like under the leg trick shots and stuff. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, he's about to hurt himself. And he went, and then you actually pulled. Well, I don't know if you made it, but I remember you like did it under the leg and almost made it. And I was like, okay, he didn't like kill himself. Okay.
I think I don't know. I think
But
a lot.
like, there's a few times it's happened. It's not just a one-time instance.
I think a lot of my overconfidence, especially now,
Yeah.
comes from being like in here. I remember one time like when Daryl had kind of made his way out of working for us and our other guy hadn't started yet. I was doing something and my dad was like, "Just wait, I'll be home in an hour." Oh, it was a refrigerator. He was like, "Just wait, I'll be home in an hour and I'll help you." He was like, "You can't do it on your own." And as soon as he said that, I was like, "All right, I'll wait on you." Click. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this."
Yeah.
And I just put
Go
the
ahead,
fridge
prove
on my
them
back
wrong.
and walked it in the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I hurt for like 3 days
Yeah.
afterwards.
Was it worth it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the second I pick up that phone, I was like, hey, don't worry about it. The fridge is in. He was like, how? I was like, I did it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. So, I don't know. Just be confident in who you are. Don't care about what people think about you.
Especially with, like, man.
Especially with it doesn't happen so much with women anymore. It happens more with friend groups.
What?
Like people not being confident in who they are and changing who they are to better suit who they're around. Like if certain people don't like you for like what you like and the way that you are, then you don't need to be around those people.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, just don't agree with everything everybody says to try to like fit in either. Like you need to have.
Yeah, you can have different opinions, and that's a big thing. I don't think a lot of people. There's a lot of people with different opinions that'll either agree with somebody so they fit in, or they just won't say nothing at all, which is also fine. I mean, it's fine not to always have an. You don't always have to argue opinions.
Yeah,
you're right. Somebody can say an opinion, you can think in your head that's stupid and just not reply.
Yeah, but you also don't have to brown nose people either. Yeah. That's a big thing. People like especially with like you don't see it a lot in small friend groups. You see it in big friend groups where they try to mingle and fit in with everybody. Yeah. But I mean, because I've done it before. But like me personally, I've found that more people like to be around me when I'm just me and not who they want me to be. I don't know. Just be confident, bro.
Yeah, that was a big thing I had to learn was not arguing as much and keeping my mouth shut at stuff. Like if somebody says like a dumb opinion that's really dumb, it's like me not chiming in to argue. It's just kind of just be in my head like, yeah, that's stupid. Yeah. And I just kind of let it move
Just
on.
hold your breath. Yeah.
I mean, it's not worth an argument, man, most of the time. It's not worth arguing about.
Sometimes it can be funny, though.
Depends on, it depends on who it is. Like if it's one of our friends.
Yeah.
And it's...
Especially like Jake. I'll rage bait Jake all day long. Yeah. Like if he says something stupid.
Well, Jake also isn't going to be a sourpuss about it, right? So like me and Jake could argue for like 3 hours straight and he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he'll go back and forth with you.
Yeah. He's going to be fine. Like, he might get a little aggravated, but he's going to be okay. But some people just don't know how to argue, period. Look, some people don't, not even argue, debate.
Yeah, some people don't know how to debate. All they know is how to argue.
Yeah, and then that's when it's like hostile and it's just stupid. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's a big difference in debating and arguing.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a good question.
This is a good one, too. I like it. I don't know exactly how to attack this. Maybe you would. Living with purpose instead of just drifting along.
Okay.
So giving your life purpose instead of just coasting and just living for nothing, just going.
I mean, immediately off the bat, like the first thing that I can answer would be, and this isn't me just pushing what I believe, but believing in something.
Yeah, anything.
Is better than not believing in anything, because believing in that something gives you a sense of purpose. Like,
I agree.
Especially like with Christianity, right? Like Christianity has very straightforward points, right? Like, sexual immorality, obviously no murdering, that stuff's easy to follow. But then when you get into the tiny details where, essentially the Lord said, hey, worship me, pray and talk to me. Like that little stuff gives your life purpose, because instead of being bored and worthless for an hour, you can go, okay, well, I can read a little bit of my Bible, I can pray, and I can listen to some worship music. And you've automatically increased your way of living. Yep. And then another thing, so I would say number one is just find something to believe in, not necessarily just religion.
No, just anything.
Number two, I would say find a good group of friends. Yep.
That'll definitely give you purpose.
Because, a lot of people who don't have anything to look forward to.
Don't have friends.
Whereas, like, when you have friends, I mean, even with this podcast, like, I know that every Saturday I have something to look forward to. Yep. With Bible study, I know that every Wednesday I have something to look forward to. Like, those little things, especially if you're going through something and it's on a Monday and you're like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then you look at your calendar and you're like, well, in 2 days I've got Bible study with all my friends. I can make it 2 more days. Yep. And then by that, and it doesn't even have to be stuff. Like, it could be as simple as going out to eat with somebody, or especially single people. Single people, I feel like, have it the worst.
Gotta have friends.
They're so caught up in trying to find love and someone to marry and all this stuff.
Thing. I will touch on that right now, and I try to tell this to all my single friends. do not actively try to find the one for you.
Yeah, just let it happen.
Let it happen. It'll happen naturally. I promise you it will. Everybody I know that's in a real relationship, that's like a real good like marriage and stuff, it happens naturally. Nobody just goes and just finds that. You know what I mean? If you're out and you're constantly searching for it and trying to force it to happen, it won't.
Yeah, well, not only will it not, but you're also going to find the wrong people because there are, and this goes for women and men.
Yeah, both.
They will lie and gaslight you to thinking something so they can get what they want out of you.
It's just something that people do.
Yeah.
Or they'll like try to like, I've seen it before where it can even be two people that are like very good people. Both of them they're fine. They're not bad people in any means.
But they don't work with each other.
They're incompatible and they force themselves to stay together and it stays toxic because they are not compatible and they will not work. And there's nothing wrong with either one of them. It's not their fault. It's just...
And that's why divorce rates are so high.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff.
But that's one of my biggest advices. Do not force something like that to happen, for the love of God.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would say find something to believe in. Mm-hmm. Get you a good group of friends.
Yeah.
Pick a hobby.
Hobbies are the big one.
Are the biggest thing. Because even if you don't have friends...
You at least have something that you're into.
If you know that you can leave your house or wherever you're at any moment in time and go do something you enjoy doing, it's great. And I would even go further to say if you're going to pick a hobby, pick something physical.
Yeah, not necessarily like video games, which I'm not saying that's not a good hobby. Like, have that as a hobby too.
Yeah.
Have multiple. You don't have to have one.
But you need two. Really, you need two hobbies. You need one inside hobby, you need one outside.
I would agree.
And whether it's combat sports, skateboarding, basketball, gym, flag football, stuff like that, you need hobbies.
Hell, even if it's going outside and hiking, riding a bike.
Yeah, or just walking.
Walking around. Go into a park
enjoy
and
nature. Yeah.
Which that's what sucks around here is we don't really have a lot of options for that type of stuff.
Yeah, our parks suck.
When we went to South Carolina, that was one thing that was really cool that we were talking to Colby about was like, there's so many like outside parks and stuff to go to that are really beautiful. A lot of waterfalls. You can just
walk around and look.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So I would say find something to believe in, get a good group of friends, get hobbies. And again, just be who you want to be, not who everybody else wants you to be. Because if you try to fill your life with a bunch of crap that doesn't align with who you are, then you get into that like flow state where it's just like
drifting along.
Yeah, you're following a path.
And that's the biggest thing is like living your life without purpose, like where you get to the point where you're just like, let's say, drifting along. That leads to eventually depression and loneliness and everything. It's horrible for you.
Yeah, which could lead to even worse things. It could lead to drugs, excessive drinking and stuff.
Yep. Well, also, I mean, it can also make you an unlikable person.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that
because you become miserable.
Some people are just miserable, and that way you're not gonna have friends because you're so miserable. Nobody's gonna want to be around you. You're not gonna ever get a spouse or whoever. You're not gonna find that person just because if you're miserable, nobody's gonna want to be around you. That goes for friends. That goes for relationships. Goes for anything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. So this is something I'm pretty sure we both went through. How to manage finances without feeling broke.
Set a saving point in your bank account. And if you go below that saving point, you are broke. That's the best advice I can give. Another thing is, if you truly feel broke, work as hard as you can. Work as many hours as you can get you a nest egg built up. And over time, that nest egg will kind of just, it'll build and build and build. But I think the biggest thing where people fail in finance is they look at their bank account and they say, okay, well, I've got $1,000, so I can spend 800 of it and still be good.
Yeah.
Whereas if I've got $1,000, I'm like, okay, I can spend maybe 100 and I'm tapped. Like, that's it, nothing more.
Well, that's another thing too. Some people get comfortable living check to check and they shouldn't.
Yeah, I hate that feeling.
Dude, I went through that. Like when me and Katie first moved out, I was 18, 17.
Yeah.
And like, dude, that was rough.
Yeah.
For like especially while I was going through school and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, and I think every young couple kind of experiences it for probably the first 6 months to a year.
You're going to live check to check, not even want to.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing is, again, and a lot of people don't do this, and it blows my mind. Set an amount, and if you drop below that, you're broke.
Yep.
And then you'll never be broke because that becomes your nest egg. Another thing, too, is like you don't have to get into, crypto or stocks or anything. But so many banks offer stuff like C&D accounts and stuff, where you can lock money away for a couple months, let it build a higher interest rate than putting it in a savings account,
Yep.
and then you automatically get it back. So I just think it's little stuff like that that you can do. And I'm still figuring this out as I go, but it's gonna be rough at first. But I would say by the time you're 23, 24, you need to have some sort of financial literacy.
I mean, some people don't know, and the issue with that is some people don't have, like, you either get it naturally or usually somebody will teach you.
Yeah.
A lot of times it can be like even with marriage together. Usually, hopefully, one of them is at least good with money, and they can kind of teach the other person.
Teach the other one, hey, do this, do this, do this.
Hey, let's not do this. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to learn that one on my own because my dad believes that money is a never-ending cycle around here.
Well, I mean, that's another thing too, though. On the flip side of that, you also need to understand, can't take money to the grave. So enjoy it while you have it, but also that doesn't mean blow it all.
Yeah. What I would say is you need a small nest egg for unforeseen circumstances, emergencies. Other than that, you spend it how you want, free will. But because, I mean, in any day, a water heater can go out. That's $800.
Yeah.
Your air unit can go out. That's $3,000. So, I mean, you need these just a little bit for an emergency like that. Yeah. And after that, you're good. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Always make sure you have a cushion, but I mean, also make sure you're enjoying it. Another thing that my dad had to kind of preach to me not so long ago, because I got to the point where I was working like insanely, as you know. Yeah. I mean, I still kind of work more than the average person, I feel like, but don't work your life away.
Yeah, you got the rest of your life to work.
Yeah, that's one thing my dad is always like preaching to me. Because I still kind of do it. I work every weekend, so.
Yeah, but you've got a kid on the way. You're preparing yourself, but you'll get back into a. You get back into a swing state.
Yeah, I mean, and plus the last few, I've taken a few weekends off. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't work your life away, but if you know you got to get ahead, then you know you got to get ahead.
Yeah, and there's times to lock in.
Yeah, and then there's times to relax. Don't be afraid to take vacations either.
Yeah, that's a big one, man. And vacations don't have to be expensive.
No,
you can do a weekend getaway.
Yeah, you can take one day off. You can take a Friday off, go down on a Thursday night. Stay Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday. And there you go. Sometimes that's all you need.
Go to a beach, go somewhere. Like for us, so we're in southern Alabama, we can go to the beach.
And be there in an hour.
We can go to Biloxi, we can go to New Orleans. We can, there's stuff you can do. And then you, as long as you don't go crazy, I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money. No, save up a fund, set up a vacation fund. Take at least a yearly vacation, some sort of getaway. It's not healthy just to
sit at home and do the same thing every day.
What I've also learned is, like, especially going, like, I mean, this year we went to Houston, we went to South Carolina, we went a bunch of places, but one thing that, like, a lot of things taught me, while I did enjoy those places, I did feel very good to come home.
Yeah. You need that getaway.
Because sometimes you get so used to being home and you like get to the point like, God, I hate it here. And once you get away, you can realize there's things about your home that you like better.
Yeah.
And if you can't find anything, maybe it's time to move.
Yeah, maybe it's time to move.
Maybe it's time to get out of there. So don't be afraid to leave. There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot to it, for sure.
All right. Owning versus renting. What do you think's smarter?
What's smarter? Definitely owning. But there's nothing against renting. I think everyone should, unless you just come from a very blessed standpoint and family, I think everyone should rent to begin with. Because, number one, most places that you rent from will build your credit. Also, it teaches you good financial literacy. Because if you jump straight into buying a house and you don't understand the concept and the consequences of not paying your house note.
Or maintaining a house.
That's
a big thing about renting. You don't have to maintain it.
Yeah. Then before too long, your house is getting foreclosed on. It's falling apart because you don't know what to do. Whereas renting, it kind of teaches you those aspects. Because most places you rent from have a maintenance man. From experience, when you go fix something, most people watch you. They probably don't get it then. But when
they might see a few things.
Yeah, they might see a few things. I think renting is great starting out. I do not think you should rent for the rest of your life unless you are very, very old or something and, you know, circumstances led to you selling your house, whatever it may be. If you're old and you want to rent, I understand that because you're like, why would I go buy another new house if I'm going to be dead the next 10, 15 years? Like, I get that. But unless your circumstances deem otherwise, I would say by the time you're 30, you should at least own something.
Yeah.
Because, and another thing is too, when you buy something, especially a house, most of them will either hold their value or go up in value.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're either going to get your money back or you're going to get more money back. It's just getting in the process of it.
I would say as far as renting goes, like you said, it depends on circumstances. As far as like, let's say you're living somewhere you don't plan on living forever.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't recommend going and getting a mortgage.
Yeah. Like if if you move out and you're like, man, in a year, I think I might want to move to Florida or Texas.
Right.
Then rent until you're ready to move to another state.
Yep.
And now that's another thing. If you know you're going to bounce states a lot, like if you think you're going to move to Florida and you might not like it, so you might move to Texas.
Or even like contractor, if you're going to contract around.
Rent.
Yeah.
It's the smarter option. Yeah. There's no reason in owning anything.
Yeah, because it's going to be harder to sell a house and find another one and all that.
Absolutely.
And you might lose money in that route. Another one's in college. When you're in college, probably be best to rent.
Absolutely.
Rent or get a dorm, something.
And owning something also teaches responsibility, because now it's your responsibility to...
You appreciate it more too.
Exactly. It gives you a sense of pride. Mm-hmm. So I think owning is the better of the two, if your circumstances allow it.
All right.
Let's keep it PC.
It's a good topic. How friends change as you get older.
A lot. Interests change.
People will change completely. You might not even be friends with certain people anymore as you get older.
Well, I mean, I see a lot of this stuff on social media, but it's not always intentional either. Like sometimes life just throws people curveballs.
Yeah. And
they just kind of distance themselves, and because they don't know how to deal with it. And but I mean, I think as long as you understand that people change, then you'll be fine. But if you're one of those people who don't understand that, like, through life people are going to change, then those are the people that end up stop being friends with you, because then they look at you like, oh, well, you don't even care to do the stuff that we used to do. And it's like, yeah, I cared about it back then, but now I'm an adult with a family and a mortgage and blah, and
that's another thing too. Is like a lot of people usually label change as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to change.
No.
And you're going to change. Everybody's going to change. I don't care what they say. Nobody's the same person they were 5 years ago.
Absolutely.
Nobody. That goes for anybody to say, like, when you're a teenager, you're not the same person you were when you were 10. You're going to change your whole life. When you're 20, you're not the same person you were when you were 15. Everything changes.
I mean, change is good.
Mm-hmm. So most time.
Most of the time.
Not always.
Not always.
Sometimes people don't change for the better, but
correct. But I feel like a lot of people look at change in the wrong light. They look at it like it's something that shouldn't happen, where it's something that should happen in the right ways.
Yeah.
Because, if me and you sat here and for the past 8 years talked about nothing but what we did in high school, at some point you're going to get tired of talking about the same thing and reliving the same memories.
Yeah, man.
You have to create new memories. You have to change your lifestyle. You have to, you have to put yourself out there to do it. Some people genuinely don't want to change. They get comfortable in a certain way of life, and they want to live like that forever.
A big thing too is like you can't get mad at people for changing either. Like it doesn't matter what they change on. You can't really get mad at them for it. Like it's.
And I see it a lot, like when people have kids. When like friends start having kids in friend groups, I feel like is when you see the most people start to get mad, because they feel like, oh, well, they don't want to hang out anymore. But they don't understand, like, they have a kid now.
Yeah,
like
things are different.
They're, your whole focus shifts, because before the kid, and I mean, I'm speaking for myself here, and probably for you in the next couple months. Before the kid, it's like, okay, wife, friends.
That's it.
Like, that's it. Like, it's, who am I hanging out with this weekend? Am I working? What am I doing? Where are we going? Blah, 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 blah. As soon as the kid's born, it's like kid, wife, me. And that's it. What, are we making baby food tonight? Is the baby fed? Is the diaper changed? When are we taking another vacation, because I'm tired of being here? All your priorities change, because now it's like, uh, I don't know. Like Autumn called me today and was like, "Hey, um, I just I want to be outside tomorrow. I want to get Frey outside. Can we go?" She wanted to go to the zoo in Mississippi, but they didn't. The time slot they had left to book was too late, so we're not going to do
book a
it.
time slot?
Yeah, well, it was because it's like a guided tour where they like let you like pet animals and stuff.
Whack.
And but like it's stuff like that. 2 years ago, would not catch me at a zoo on a Saturday. Absolutely not. Not a chance. Now, sign me up, brother.
I rock with a zoo. I like a zoo.
Because if it's gonna make your, that's another thing. This is a whole other topic, so I'll keep it short. But men serve one purpose in life: make themselves happy, and as soon as they start a family, make their family happy.
Provide.
And that's it.
Provide. It's your main role.
Women have a hard time understanding it. A lot of people have a hard time understanding it, especially like I feel like people who maybe weren't raised kind of similar to me and you because we were raised in traditional households in the South. Your one and only goal is to provide for your family.
That's it.
It does not matter what your friends are doing. It does not matter what they're doing. It don't matter what they're. When your wife and kid are taken care of, then you can worry about doing your own stuff.
Yep.
And so I feel like that's where people, especially like in friend groups, start to get aggravated and feel like people are pushing them away is because they don't understand. Like once you have a kid, everything changes. Your life has new meaning, it's new purpose, and then I feel like there's little stuff too where friends just kind of push themselves away. And I mean, I've done it before. Like sometimes you don't realize until you get a little bit older that some of the people you're hanging out with are not people you want to spend your life hanging out with. They're either pulling you down or they're miserable. And eventually you have to be like, am I really going to continue hanging out with this person if they're just going to keep making my day worse? And you kind of have to start pulling yourself away. And then obviously once you pull yourself away, they push you off as the bad guy. It happens, dude. Life is life. It is what it is.
On a better note, finding happiness in the simple things.
Oh my God. There's so many. If you would have told me when I was 18 that I would find so much joy in sitting in my recliner and watching TV,
Oh, yeah.
I would have been like, nah, dog. Not a chance.
A great one for me on this is literally, this is going to sound so cringy, and I'm so sorry. But so, like, I go to work. I'll usually leave the house by 5:20. So every morning, I usually see the sunrise.
Seeing the sunrise.
I love it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful sight to see.
I love it.
Especially when you catch it just right to where it's dark when you leave, but by the time you make it, the sun's all the way up. So you get to see it all the way.
Yeah. So
And
normally, like when I walk to my dock, it's still pitch black.
yeah.
It's like as I'm looking outside or throughout the morning as we're doing our meetings, like you'll see it slow.
Yeah. And sunsets. I love a sunset.
Me too. Yeah.
So
It's just one of them little things. Just nature period. Like as I've gotten older,
yeah.
like I find myself like looking up at the sky more and be like, wow, this is.
Yeah. Trees, bushes,
everything.
flowers.
Noticing how like beautiful the world actually is.
Yeah.
And again, I know that sounds so cringy and corny, but
well, and it's not all TV and video games.
no, but like genuinely, like I don't know.
And I don't know. I mean, even other little simple things like genuinely, like when you've worked those really really hard days, you hate it, but you also find that you find some sort of little bit of happiness in it because you're like, yeah, I did that. I did that. Like when we was out there busting up that concrete, I hated my life.
Oh yeah.
And then when we were done, I was like, man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was fun. So I don't, and there's a lot, and people I feel like get lost in it because they look for these big extravagant things to
always trying to
to be happy, and I'm more happy just sitting at home and having a whiskey or going to the cigar lounge and having a cigar, like little stuff like that. Just having good conversation with good people. That's all I need in life.
Yeah, I feel like we did good with that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dealing with burnout. This is something I find myself dealing with a lot.
The first thing I do, because God, it happens all the time. Completely shut out any thoughts of anything. Like the hardest thing for me to learn was the second you walk in the door, work does not matter.
Yeah, it's done. It's over.
It's over with.
For me, it's as soon as I leave that gate.
Deal with it tomorrow.
Yep.
Deal with it tomorrow. Something didn't get done. Oh well.
Yep.
Deal with it tomorrow.
Yep. We're dealing with that today.
And then, I don't know, change something up. Like if you know that you come home every day, you take a shower, you get on the couch, you watch TV. Well, instead of getting on the couch, watch TV, once you go home, take a shower, and not for you because you cook a lot, but why don't you try cooking a new meal you've never cooked before, or take some time and play some video games, talk to some people, or if you know you come home every day and play video games, why don't you just take some time to relax and turn on a good comfort show that you don't have to pay attention to, and just kind of sit back and chill, or or a big one for me, have a date night.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Have a date night. Go out, get you a good meal, get you a good drink. By the time you get home, you're full, you're happy, you're content.
That's a big one too. Like with couples that I ain't speaking for everyone, like myself, especially if you work a lot and stuff. Like you forget about little things like date nights and stuff. Like usually Katie has to remind me, like, when you take me on a date, and I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should do that.
Yeah, but and again, finding happiness in the little things, I feel like will decrease your burnout.
Yeah,
because you're not seeking these big extravagant, whatever. You find it in the little stuff.
For me too, something I deal with because I get burnt out on everything, like people, anything. For me, like, don't feel bad to take time like for yourself. Like, I'll go straight isolation mode.
Yeah, distance yourself.
I will distance myself from everyone, other than Katie because she lives with me. But like,
just relax.
I will completely isolate. I will not touch my phone. I'm not even looking at it. Like, just kind of cut myself off from like everything.
Yeah, just let it go.
Empty your mind. Just
give yourself some time.
Yeah, and like that helps me a lot, especially with burnout, because I would get burnt out on social interactions and everything. Just
being too social can burn you out quickly.
Hell yeah, it can.
Doesn't happen for me much, but
that happens to me a lot.
I'm just a social butterfly.
Yeah, I'm not.
I can talk to anybody.
I don't really want to talk about that. That was stupid. Don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. All right, all these can go away. All right, moving on.
All right.
Okay, this is a good one. And this is completely different topics and everything we're moving on to, but I'm very happy for it.
Okay.
Best movies of all time. No debate.
Like a top three or like a number, like just one?
Just best movies. So, or let's change it. Must-watch movies. Like you have to watch these movies before you die.
I'll say this just because I've seen the new one's getting a lot of flack right now, but a lot of people think it's going to turn into a cult classic like the second one. Tron.
Oh.
The second one in like 2013. Must watch.
That's a great movie.
Must watch. The new one's getting a lot of crap right now.
I thought, has it came out?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people are hating on it. But like, what I don't understand, critics gave it an 87%, and the audience gave it an 83%.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
But it only did like 60 million in its first weekend.
Yeah, but you can't go by that, man. Especially now, like, I feel like there's a big like movie theater fatigue right now.
Oh, huge.
Where most people would rather just wait for it to come out and watch it at home.
So I would say Tron. Then obviously, I mean, there's probably 100 movies that I could name.
There's a ton for me, man.
That like, so start with old stuff: Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Breakfast Club,
Back to the Future,
Back to the Future, Scarface,
Young Guns.
Young Guns. Oh my God, dude, what a movie!
That's a great.
I kind of forgot about that one.
Yeah.
There's an old one with Arnold Schwarzenegger called Last Commando, I think, and then there's another one called Kindergarten Cop.
Yep, I remember that one. I used to love that movie. Oh my God, I forgot all about that movie.
Ricky Bobby, that's a must-watch. Yeah. Step Brothers, Marvel movies as a whole, Star Wars, Harry Potter.
Yeah, you gotta watch that whole franchise when it comes to Star Wars, Harry Potter. The Fast and Furious movies, to me, like, the new ones aren't the greatest, but like the OGs, bro.
1 through 3, you gotta watch them.
Dude,
have to watch them.
Dude, I'd say even go as far as probably 6 or 7.
You could. They just get a little far-fetched.
They get a little
but
crazy,
if you can look past it,
To me, like those 6 and 7 was like a little like okay, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of just at a point where like, all right, this ain't
They're
even
like
fun no
superheroes
more. Like
now.
this is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, man, dude, there's so many movies.
I'm sure there's a ton we're missing too.
There's probably a million. But I would say just those that we named off were probably some of the best.
Yeah, there's a ton though that I'm sure like.
Blade
Oh, the
is
Blade movies were cool.
great. A lot of early horror flicks like original Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
A lot of cinephiles are probably like cringing so hard right now.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
They can eat a bucket.
Yeah.
Some of there's so many movies out there that are not considered great movies,
Yeah.
but will always be cult classics.
Transformers. We've said this a million times.
One of the best movies
I
ever
love that
of all
movie
time.
so much.
The CGI was perfect.
Everything about
The
it.
directing.
I love that movie.
It was so
I don't know why, but I love that movie so much.
And then I mean, there's so much stuff out there, man. It's so worth watching.
All right, so let's go with this, and this is something I've low key like found myself relating to. Is music getting worse or just changing?
Worse. For sure.
I don't know if it's that, because my dad always said like my music sucked like growing up, saying our generation sucked. But I don't know if I'm starting to turn into that old man where I'm just like, this generation's music sucks. But like, I find myself like even going through like the new music on Apple Music.
Yeah, I
won't
went through
download
some
anything.
albums today, and I was like,
What is this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
well, I think music is changing per generation because obviously the younger generation is enjoying it because it's selling.
Yep.
But I do think music in general is getting worse. Mm-hmm. That doesn't go without saying that there are still good artists out there today that make good music.
Yeah.
But the overall percentage is horrible. Like if you go back to like even the 80s, you had unknown bands and singers who were still as good as the household name bands and singers.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, you cannot name one unknown rapper that even comes close to Drake. You can't name one unknown singer that comes close to Ed Sheeran or Chris Stapleton. Like, it's so divided now. Used to, you could find good music anywhere. Now it's like the only good music you're going to find is from the people who've already established themselves.
See, that's why I don't know if it's just us being old.
No, new music sucks.
That's what my dad always said growing up.
Bro, look,
I don't know.
you cannot tell me that half of the things that came out today are good, especially with rap. Rap is by far had the biggest downfall
right now.
Rap's had the worst. Rock and roll's been stagnant for a while.
Since like what? 2010 probably?
Give or take, maybe 2015.
Maybe.
Pop will always kind of have those good people who come in and out.
Yeah, I say pop's still what it is. It's always been pop.
Country has actually gotten better, believe it or not.
I used to never listen to country. These new country artists I really like because they're starting to, like you have Morgan Wallen who's kind of like pop country to me.
Yeah.
Then you have Warren Ziders who's kind of like rock country. Bailey Zimmer's
Chris
kind of
Stapleton's like soul country.
Right,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like I really like how they're merging other genres into country now.
But now, like I will say, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't played you any of the good ones. But there's some old country my dad listens to that I'm like, ooh, this sucks. But there's some that like when I hear it, I'm like, man, that's a tune right there.
I don't know. Most of the ones I hear I don't like, and yeah.
I don't know. But I do think
rap is just
the overall consensus is music is worse now.
Rap's just crazy right now, man.
Without a doubt. I can't tell you the last time an album came out and I was excited for it.
You talking rap wise or period?
Just period.
Same.
Like, when's the last album that you heard someone was dropping and you were like, bro, I cannot wait for that to come
Morgan
out?
Wallen.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Morgan Wallen.
That was what, June?
Give or take. So I mean, nothing since
No,
then.
God no. Wait, that was before. That was in like January or February.
Yeah, because that came out before Freya was born.
Yeah.
So it was before March of this year.
Yeah.
So I mean, where did it all go wrong? What happened? Who was in charge of? I think that's the problem. Social media is great.
Mm-hmm.
It gives everyone a platform.
Yep.
The problem is now we're in charge of who becomes famous. Whereas used to, You had talent managers, talent scouts, who would go out and scout these bands and rappers and would decide. Now, that's also subjective because
Yeah.
one man's opinion might not be the rest of the world's
Correct.
opinion. But if we're going off statistics,
Yeah, if we're going off that, though, what about one-hit wonders?
this is also true. I mean, it's a fine line that you walk.
Yeah.
But I think music is worse now.
I don't know, man.
We
I don't
just-
know where I'm at with it. Like, I know for myself, music definitely seems worse.
Oh, it's worse. It sucks.
Especially
It's-
rap, though, because like, that was like my main category I listened to a while. Now I'm just starting to go back to like old rock and like listen to a lot of country lately.
Hold on. What month is this? October, December. In 3 months, bro, you will be on a strict all dad rock playlist.
Let's go.
Dude, I've been on it.
Back forever.
Dude, like when I go to Gabby's and cut grass, I got a dad rock playlist that'll knock
you
your
go.
tube socks off.
There you go.
And nothing will ever beat the older music, man. They just doesn't. I don't know. They don't do it as good anymore.
I don't know, man. I appreciate a lot of it. I like new. I like old.
There's
But
some
yeah,
stuff.
for me, it's just mainly rock and rap are kind of just dead right now.
Yeah,
Which the 30 Days Grace album from Rock, that was phenomenal.
yeah,
I
that
loved
was
it.
good.
I loved
That
it.
was really good.
And then the Weeknd's album was really good, but I can't remember if that was last year or not.
But I mean, The Weeknd, you can almost
I love The
always count
Weeknd.
on him
Yeah, I love
putting
The Weeknd.
out something good.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the top dogs in rap, you got Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. Eminem's last album was good, but he's done
Fire.
pretty much. Lil Wayne's last album was not good, and I think he's done.
NF,
Yeah, but NF's not really in the mainstream of the raps.
he's not, but he should be.
Um,
And that's it.
is it really just Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole now?
The
Is that
big
it?
three. 21 Savage has been meh.
Yeah.
Um,
Since he went mainstream, he's still good, but
it's just there's
really like no other rappers I really like follow. Now that I'm thinking about like other than them three.
it's just their music sucks now. I don't know what happened.
Well, rap took a change in 2016. That's when it really started switching to the mumble era, like SoundCloud era.
When Louis Vert took
Yeah,
off
and all that.
and all that, and some of that was good. We had some good stuff come out of that.
We did.
But now it's in the dumps.
Yeah, like it's no longer like really lyrical anymore, and it really doesn't sound good anymore. Like
Jid,
beats,
I'd put Jid up there.
Jid's fire. Yeah, Jid's good.
Jid's very lyrical,
Um,
but music just sucks now. That's it. That's all there is to it.
there's just not that many good rappers now, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's it. When used to, there was a new album out every week. Every week, someone was dropping an album, and you were
Yeah.
listening to it.
Every Thursday there was somebody good dropping something.
Yeah, and now it's over with.
I don't know.
We rode that high.
I don't know. A lot of people are saying it's the Drake and the UMG lawsuit thing is the reason behind it. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like music's been worse for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just been a steady downhill slope.
Yeah. I mean, Kendrick dropped GNX and dipped.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't heard anything from Kendrick since. J. Cole's last thing he dropped was Clouds,
Yeah.
which was a banger, but then where'd he go?
Just dude just out here doing his
And
own
then
thing
Drake's
now.
been dropping like random singles. That last single he dropped, I wasn't really big on, but
Yeah, I mean it was okay,
yeah,
but it's not his best thing.
no,
Music's just in a weird spot
Yeah.
where where everyone has a platform to make themselves famous now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and we have so many one-hit wonders now. Used to,
oh yeah,
you might get like a band here or there that would be a one-hit wonder. Now it's like everyone you know is a one-hit wonder, and it's all because of TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, TikTok's a big one. TikTok, it actually kind of has a crazy hold on the music industry right now.
Yeah, they control who gets famous. And
Well, like
doesn't.
you'll see random like old artists like albums that just randomly blow up because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Because one random song starts a trend.
And that's it. I don't know, man. I'm a big music guy. I'll always stick to the older stuff. There's consistency.
Well, you can't mess up things you already know.
Exactly.
There's no change there. But see, sometimes like I get burnt out listening to the same stuff.
I do
over
get
and
burnt
over.
out.
And I'm like, man, I'm ready for somebody to drop something new. And then
But like that's why like I try to get like start doing deep dives. Like
Yeah.
I love Kiss, but I could probably name about 3 Kiss songs.
you're not a big one, Kiss. They're okay.
Now I do a
Yeah.
deep dive on them. now there's probably 12 or 13 songs on here I like that I might go through.
I do that every now and then with like random artists.
Yeah.
Like deep dive on them.
And just see what's out there that I haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
I've even gone back
or even stuff you forgot about.
Yeah. Or as early as like the 50s and 60s, listen to some Frank Sinatra.
Well, here lately, that's kind of how I've been listening to music. Like, I'll literally think about who do I feel like listening to right now. And as soon as the artist pops in my head, I'm listening to nothing but that artist for like that day or that for however long until I get burnt out and switch to somebody else.
Yeah, just roll through it. Yeah. My music taste kind of depends on how my day's going. If I'm having a crappy day, I'm gonna turn on like some Metallica or something to get my blood going. If I'm having a good day, I might turn on like some pop, some Michael Jackson, The Weeknd, some blues.
I don't know, man. Mine's all over the place. Like last week, it was country. This week, I've been on Russ.
Russ is a great artist too. That's another one who's kind of slept on.
A lot of people don't like Russ. I don't know why. I love Russ too.
He's got a good flow. He's got good beats, good melodies. Yeah, he can spit. Russ. He's lyrical.
Yeah, I love Russ. But a lot of people don't like him. I don't know.
Music's just at a weird standpoint in life.
Lately this week. Well, the beginning of this week, I think it was Drake. I was listening to just a bunch of old Drake and whatever popped up. And then, I think I switched to Russ.
Yeah, just let it ride. Just see what pops up.
Yeah. And if I get tired of listening to that artist, I'll switch to something else. All right. Why nostalgia hits so hard.
The emotions.
That's exactly what it is. The emotions tied to it and how you felt at that age growing up and stuff.
Like, I saw a video the other day. It was like one of those POV videos. And it said POV, it's Christmas in the early 2000s. And it was just pictures, no videos, but pictures of like what classrooms looked like during Christmas time, what it looked like outside. It's so crazy to think how the world outside looked during Christmas in the early 2000s compared to now. And as soon as I saw these pictures, I was sitting there like, oh my God.
Well, that's another thing too, that like I remember me and my dad was talking about this. This is also going to sound so corny, but like the whole Christmas spirit thing.
Yeah, we have that no more.
It goes away when you get older, man.
Yeah.
And it goes away since like high school, I feel like. By the time you get in high school, it's gone.
I think that's a good thing about kids, though. Kids bring it back.
Yeah, and that's what my dad was saying. Because like when the grandkids come around and stuff, he loves it.
Yeah.
It kind of brings it back for him. But like as far as like the way you feel about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the emotions that you find in it. It's like,
kids are just so pure.
Oh, absolutely.
Like when you're a kid, you're so pure. So like you don't.
And to me, I feel like I find the most nostalgia in music, because especially, and I'm with your dad too, because he's so into music. Like growing up in a household that was so reliant on music, that was so deep in it.
Yep.
It's like now when you hear that certain song, it brings back that certain memory.
Yep.
And you just kind of sit there and just kind of let it happen and go through your brain.
I think that's why I've been like so attached to Fuel, man. It's like that was like my dad bought their album or whatever, and he played it all the time. So now it's just like embedded. I can't do anything about it. It's just so nostalgic.
And every time you hear it, you'll automatically think of your dad. Yep. And I think that's what makes nostalgia so great, is because you can link it to certain parts of your life.
Oh, 100%.
And it just, like, dude, if I had a PlayStation 2, every time I turn it on, I would think about my mom, because she used to play the PS2 religiously.
That and GameCube. Yeah. I've been trying to get a hold of a GameCube, man. Yeah. I miss mine so bad.
And it's those little things that just, like, you could be having the worst day of all and see something and it bring a memory up and be like, holy crap, dude, I forgot all about that. So I think that's where nostalgia, I think that's what makes it so great.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
go back and like watch an old movie you used to watch as a kid, or something, an old show or something.
I watched what did I watch the other day? Is that Toy Soldiers?
Oh, Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers.
Oh, that was my favorite movie as a kid.
And
I watched the hell out of that.
While I'm watching, I'm like, holy crap, dude, this is crazy.
Dude, I used to
because I remember being like on the couch.
That movie is so long.
I literally remember being on the couch in our trailer down there watching that movie as a kid, and so now being in my own house watching it on my couch. It's like, it's insane. And knowing, because of like who we are and how we do like nostalgia, knowing that one day we'll show our kids the same thing our parents showed us in their house, in our house, is just crazy to think about.
It is.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah. It's awesome, man.
Greatest video game ever. I have one for nostalgia reasons.
I mean, I feel like for me, there's only one answer for me, and it's got to be Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mine's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
San Andreas is good too. The nostalgia from that one's crazy.
Yeah.
But like just thinking of the friends and the memories I made on
Facts.
GTA
I mean,
5.
that's true. But I'm thinking of literally a notebook full of cheat codes.
Oh man,
all
dude,
handwritten.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think my mom still has our cheat code notebook at the house, which is crazy.
I'm saying
it's crazy to think that like used to, man, like
cheat codes aren't even a thing no more.
No, but like how cool they were when you were a kid.
I'm surprised more games don't do them, man. Like
I think GTA 5 did have them at one point.
No, it's on story.
Is it still in the story mode?
Yeah, you just dialed numbers to do it, but they're not the same.
Oh, bro, having to time the input right, that was painful.
I miss it though. Like, I feel like more games should do cheat codes now, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have to say GTA 5.
That's another thing too. I watched a video on YouTube the other day, and I can't remember the guy's name. Otherwise, I wish I could. But he was doing like I'm sure you can find it with just searching it up. But while old games were better, and like, dude, they were just like, and he broke it down in a good way. The way he explained it was like, back in the day, video games weren't necessarily so focused on being like a movie.
Yeah.
It was just a game.
It was just a game. It was an escape from reality.
Nowadays, they're so focused on being like cinematic, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love these story games.
Oh, yeah.
But there's so much like movies and stuff now that it's not.
It's like a chore to play a game.
Like think about like Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah.
Spyro, all those.
You could turn the game on, play the game, turn it off. Now it's like you have to make a commitment.
You
to
better
play
be
a game.
playing it at least. Taking a week off is going to be kind of lost. So you're going to be like, oh crap, what?
You forget controls.
Yeah.
You forget what's happening. It's like, it's almost like a TV show. You're trying to keep up with like how it progressively changes, especially with games now because they're so long.
Yeah.
Like Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's good stuff.
We're not talking about that. That's stupid. We're not talking about that either. Okay, this is a pretty good one. Best streaming service right now.
That's a toss-up. There's two.
I don't really use them. I use them on occasion. Katie uses them more than I do. Katie would probably say Netflix.
I'll tell you what. I'll give it to Disney.
Disney Plus?
Yeah. Just because, I mean...
Low-key, Disney Plus is kind of a cheat code right now because Disney Plus is also Hulu and ESPN now.
Yeah.
In one app.
Well, but even if you take away Hulu and ESPN, I mean, you've got all the Marvel movies.
Star Wars.
You've got all of Star Wars. You've got countless movies and TV shows that we watched as a kid that you can literally, we probably wouldn't be able to watch all of them again in our lifetime. It's so many.
There's so many. It's insane.
And it's not even just movies that came out when we were a kid. It's movies that came out before we were born that our parents watched. That we've also watched. So I have to say Disney. Netflix is up there because they put out top tier shows.
I'm a weirdo. I watch more YouTube than anything. I don't really
YouTube.
watch TV. I only watch YouTube for the most part.
YouTube is king, especially when it comes to short content.
Yeah, whatever, anything. I don't care. I normally watch YouTube.
Yeah, well, because it doesn't require as much attention.
No,
you don't
I
have
can
to
put
commit,
on a 15-minute video and
you don't have to commit so much time and effort.
Yeah. All right. This is another one that's kind of sad to think about when you think about like nostalgia and stuff. The decline of cable TV.
It sucks.
Dude, I kind of miss like ads.
It
like
sucks.
Not ads like the ads we have now, but I kind of miss commercials.
Commercials were king because as
that's
a
when
kid,
you would go get food or use the restroom or
you take a break, but especially like that's how we found out about all the new cool toys that were coming out and video games even and like all this other stuff. And not only that, the excitement of watching a show and knowing, crap, now I got to wait till next week to find out what happens. Because then when you get home from school and you're waiting, you're like, is it 8 o'clock yet?
Watching wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it was not. It unless you had like...
If you bought it after it already came out.
All the DVDs,
Yeah, the series.
But like knowing that you had to wait a week because then that day that it comes out, like you're at home, you're not playing the game, you're not on the phone, like you were sitting in front of your TV.
Which streaming service started doing that again, where they're dropping like weekly now?
Yeah, and some shows have, and I like that.
Yeah, I do too. It's not too much at once.
But I also just miss the fact of like with cable, right? And so I'll use sitcoms as a good example because sitcoms were king in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. You could be watching Friends and be like, I'm really not feeling this episode. Click. Now you're on Nickelodeon watching SpongeBob. You're not feeling SpongeBob? Click. Now you're on Disney Channel watching Zeke and Luther. Not feeling it? Click. Now you're on Cartoon Network. Like the fact that you could just hit so many things so fast. And I'm not saying it's not that way now, but it's kind of a chore to where if I'm watching something and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Now I got to go back. Now I have to choose
what you want to watch.
What I want to watch.
Yeah, there's not like a channel.
Whereas used to, I just click channels and be like, man, I wasn't even thinking about that show, but I really want to watch that show right now.
Well, that's why I like it whenever we go out of town and like go to like hotels. And
Hotels, you get cable, baby.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah.
Especially like
on Comedy Central or something.
Ridiculousness, dog.
Yeah.
The king of cable.
But like, I don't know. Also, kind of like, I remember like in my house, it was kind of like more used as like almost background noise sometimes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You turn it on, and then you go about your
do
day.
Other stuff.
You might stop for 5 minutes and see what's going on. You might go back to doing what you're doing.
Well, I remember when we first got cable, I would do it while I'm getting ready for school. I would like go in the living room, turn it on,
turn the TV on,
change the clothes, brush my teeth, watch TV or whatever,
and do your thing.
and then leave, go to the bus stop.
It's crazy to think how much TV has changed, and by the time our kids are old enough to understand it, cable won't even exist anymore, probably.
Well, I mean, YouTube TV's still out there, and Hulu.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have stuff like that, but I don't think you'll have the program to where you can literally just flip through channels.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
I think it might make a comeback now. I don't know.
Maybe it'll blow up on TikTok
maybe other
or
people are
something.
feeling the same way. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly.
I miss cable. Cable was great. If it wasn't so expensive.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I think hurt it so much is it's so expensive.
And it's so cheap to get stuff like Netflix.
Streaming, yeah.
And Hulu and Disney.
Well, yeah. I mean, my dad had cable literally until I think I moved out, and then he was like, it's too expensive. I don't even need it. I'm just going to get Netflix.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's a competitive market. And to compete, cable's going to have to lower the price.
Yeah.
If cable goes down to $50 a month instead of $200, I'll get cable.
Maybe somebody will like buy up the whole thing, and all the streaming services will just turn into channels.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be fantastic?
That'd be cool.
Boy, wouldn't that be a full circle moment?
And then make it like back in the day where you had to record stuff.
Oh, dude, you had to have a
DVR.
A DVR. Mm-hmm. If you have a DVR, you were screwed. Yeah. Like that was it. You had no choice. Remember, you had movies on demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably just nostalgia, to be honest.
Nah, I miss cable.
But I feel like I miss it. I remember fighting over, like, me and my sisters always fight over the remote.
Fighting over the remote.
One of us would leave and the other one would change channel and come back. I was watching that. Dude, I miss it. I really do.
Oh, man, dude. Yeah, that was a good one.
So this is one that I've noticed a lot of people are dealing with right now. Are superheroes ruining cinema?
I don't think so. I think, you know what I think ruins cinema? The lack of original ideas.
Yeah.
Look at the movies that came out in the 80s and 90s and compare it to what comes out now.
Well, look at the recent ones I've done. Look at Sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners was phenomenal.
Sinners is great.
I love that movie.
That is the best depiction of an original idea.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say an original idea.
I think it's pretty original.
It's a spin on an original idea. But the spin on it that he did was so good.
Music into it and stuff too.
It made it great.
Yeah.
Whereas like now everything is so recycled, or it has to be a sequel
or a remake. I'm getting so tired of damn remakes, dude.
Or it's got to be a live action. Like, hey, stop ruining the cartoons I watched as a kid. Create your own ideas. Yeah. Like, even though I know you're not a big sitcom fan, I will say that is I think what made sitcoms so great is the fact that they were original ideas in the sense of where they took place, what was going on, all this stuff. And they kind of copied each other, but they didn't copy each other at the same time. Whereas like nowadays, it's just blatant copies left and right of crap that we've already seen. So it's like, I don't think superheroes will ruin it, because superhero movies are a niche in the market.
Yep.
They're a corner in the market. And for their corner, they're great.
I feel like they have kind of been going downhill, though.
They have been. And you can argue oh, well, all superhero movies are the same. It's the same. This guy's got powers. He's got to take out. Sure, I'll give you that. But what makes them different is character development, who that character is, how they became that character, why they are who they are, what's going on in the world around them. Like Batman and Superman, you could say are very comparable stories. Why? Because they're a guy with powers. I know Batman doesn't have powers, but with powers, they got to take out the bad guy. Sure. But look at the difference in the world. Superman's world is bright. It's futuristic. It's in your face.
Yep.
Batman's world is dark,
Yeah.
grimy, gritty,
Awesome.
nasty.
Yeah.
Two completely different stories.
Yep.
Could not be more different. But people will say that they are alike. So I think it's just directors. We also don't have good. Here, I'll say this. Used to, you knew the name of the director who made the movie. Nowadays, you don't. Like, used to, we had Stanley Kubrick. We had Steven Spielberg. We had, what's the guy who wrote all the horror movies? I mean, the books. And then Stephen King. You had all these directors. James Cameron.
Yeah.
And like we've got a few today, like Ryan Coogler who made Sinners,
Yeah,
James Gunn, the Russo brothers. I'll even give the Duffer brothers are a perfect example for Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
That
They're
is
only taking 20 years to make season 5. But,
that is true, but you got to give them credit. That's an original concept.
yeah, but this time skip's ridiculous.
They nailed it perfectly.
This time skip's ridiculous.
It is. I can't wait for it to come out. I
Yeah, I
hope they
can't wait
didn't
to see a
ruin
bunch
it.
of 27-year-olds acting like they're 16.
Yeah, but we just don't have that anymore. Like we also don't have good There's not a lot of great actors anymore. There's a handful. There's a good bit, but used to. I mean,
You're thinking about like Denzel and
everybody: Jack Nicholson, Denzel, Samuel L. Jackson, Matthew McConaughey, DiCaprio.
we still got DiCaprio. Brad Pitt. They're older for sure. But
Yeah, but like, and we've got some good ones now. You know, we got Tom Hiddleston, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Holland is a great actor.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet's been doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson has turned into quite the great actor.
He's good.
But like used to, every movie had these top-notch actors. Where nowadays you watch some movies and the actors just kind of fall short of their performance.
You can see like some bad acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what's ruining movies. I don't think superheroes have anything to do with it. I think superhero movies are great, and they need to keep doing what they're doing.
All right.
As long as they get better, because some of them have sucked here recently.
This is gonna be an interesting one. Is destiny real, or do we choose our own path?
We choose our own path.
I think it's both.
It could be a little bit of both. I do think there are certain things in life that are what's the word, predestined. Like, you know, you were meant for that. But I also think like you do choose your own path. Like if someone says, "Nah, you can't do that." Again, being confident, you have the choice of being, well, can I do that or can I not do that? But I do think there are certain things in life, like for example, I believe that you were destined to marry Katie. Like that is your person. It would have never worked out any other way.
I agree.
But when it comes to stuff like that, yeah. But when it comes to stuff in life, like being a doctor or a lawyer, like that's not your destiny. You choose because with hard work and with perseverance and patience, I think you can achieve anything. You can do anything, unless it's something that obviously requires a genuine talent, like singing,
some people are naturally
directing, you know, writing books. Some people are they were born for that. That's what they were born for.
I think also the way to put it, so like on the spiritual level in my mind, I think like God puts things out and he gives you options, right?
Oh yeah.
And he tests you throughout life. There's different tests you're going to get hit with. There's different paths for you, different options that'll show up with paths where like if I take this path, I can go this route or I can avoid it, stay on the path I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think throughout life, that's where it's kind of both. You're choosing your own path, but there's also predestined paths for you to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just in my spiritual belief.
No,
now,
for sure.
Some people disagree. That's fine, but
because the Lord says we have freedom of choice, and He does
freedom of choice.
He does provide us with choices,
Yes.
right? Because you can even go. It's like one of the only verses I know offhand, but 1 Corinthians 10:13 is kind of a take on that. It essentially says that no temptation is too strong for you to overcome, but with that temptation, I will provide a way out. So you can look at that in two ways. You can look at it as him talking about temptation. You can look at him talking as about life in general. Tests.
You failing tests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you're born, you were put on a straight path.
Yep.
You get to choose whether or not you deviate from that path.
You will be tested throughout life.
And
even if they're small, large, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
And you're not going to pass every test. I can promise that.
No, you're going to fail. You'll slip, you'll fall, you'll make mistakes. But I will say I agree with it kind of being a little bit of both.
Yeah, that's what I believe. All right. This is one. Does money really buy happiness?
No. Money can buy things that can make you happy.
No. Yes and no.
Like, money can buy me a vacation.
Well, it depends on how you look at money, right? Are we talking about a materialistic stance, or are we talking about living comfortably in life? Because without money,
if it's living comfortably in life,
without money, it's a very stressful life.
Absolutely.
When you're broke and
if we're talking about living comfortably in life, then yes, it will provide happiness.
Because you're not going to be stressing.
Yeah, it makes me happy knowing that I come home, my house note's paid, my car note's paid,
right.
My wife and my baby are fed, I'm taken care of.
It's got a roof over our head, we're comfortable.
But if we're talking about materialistic things,
no, it never will.
Money will never buy that happiness.
So everything I've ever seen, or even heard from older people, I mean, we've talked to plenty of people twice our ages and higher at Scar Lounge and stuff. The more money you make, the more stuff you want, and your interests and your goals are always going to go higher and higher when it comes to money and everything. So right now, I'm happy with the car I have. I have a 2015 Charger, right?
Yep.
But if I made $1 million, I would not be happy with that car.
No, you'd want
I'm
something
on a Lamborghini
that reflects,
or something crazy.
You'd want something that reflects the money you make.
And it's always going to be how it is, and you're always going to live above your means in a way like that. It's just how life goes.
Yeah.
And it's just a human instinct. So in that part, no. But in the part of not having to stress about bills and stuff, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but money can solve problems that will in turn make you happy.
Yes.
But money can never physically buy you happiness in the terms of clothes, jewelry, cars.
Yep.
Relationships.
If you have to pay for like friends and stuff for them to hang out with you, you got to pay for a girl to hang out with, or a guy, whatever you're doing for like a relationship or friends or anything. If you're constantly have to fork out money for them to hang out with you or whatever, it's not.
Yeah, you'll never be happy. Yeah, that's a good one.
Is true love rare?
Yeah. Like a genuine true love. I do. Well, hold on.
I say that, but I mean, look at our friend group.
This is true. But I would say it's rare, not because it's like something that's hard to find, but because
people, like what we were talking about earlier,
so many people force love that
it's not true love to begin with.
They make it rare to find because they want to force it and believe that it's true when it's not. Yeah. I think that's what makes it rare. Not the fact that it's scarce or that it's not out there.
No.
But
I actually believe that everybody on this planet has somebody out there for them.
Absolutely.
Like I know a lot of people don't believe that, but I believe that your match is somewhere on this.
There is a person for you.
You might
somewhere.
have multiple matches. I don't know, but
look at Boo. Boo's person was halfway across the world.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah. So, I mean, it takes time, man. Like, again, let it ride.
Yeah.
Just let it do it. Let life take its course. Let it do its thing. I think that's all that comes down to.
I don't really want to get on this. I don't want to get in that. I definitely don't want to get in that. Don't care about getting that. Oh, here's a good one. What do you think makes someone wise?
Experience. Just life.
I would agree. Wisdom's not.
It's like not earned.
Intelligence. Wisdom and intelligence are two very different things.
Yeah. Let me not say
wisdom is earned.
It's not. It is earned. It's not. Wisdom is not just something that you pick up immediately. It's something that you
over the years.
It's over time.
Yep.
You will never find a wise person in their 20s. You might find an intelligent person in their 20s, but that person's likely not to be wise until they're 50 or 60.
Yeah, it's two very different things. Wisdom and intelligence are not the same.
To me, intelligence is, the best way I think I could put it is, intelligence is book smarts. Wisdom is like street smarts, common knowledge stuff, just life advice,
Just on a very high level, yeah.
shortcuts in life that can make things easier.
Or lessons learned.
Yeah, lessons, and you get a lot of that from older people.
And a lot of times when you're younger, you don't listen like you should.
Exactly. Which is another reason why I love the Cigar Lounge so much. Like the amount of wisdom that is in there.
A lot of non-wisdom too.
Yeah, there is some non-wisdom,
Yeah.
but there is some good wisdom.
A lot of brain rot in there.
Oh man, good times.
All right. Unpopular opinions, go.
Well, I've already said my biggest one when we did the chicken wings. Jelly Roll's music sucks.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Not all of it, but majority of it. There are some songs here that are good, but majority.
It's hard to come up with those, like not being prepared. Like I'm trying to think of one right now, and not just.
I mean, there's a few, like oh man, I was just thinking about this the other day. Who was I comparing him to?
Mm-hmm.
There was it's a rock band,
Okay.
and I was thinking about like the front men of different rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's up there in the front man. Oh, I know who it is. Okay, unpopular opinion, and I'll say this one just because I know a lot of people know who both of them are. Mick Jagger
Okay.
is a better front man,
Mm.
again, personal opinion, than Freddie Mercury.
Whoa.
I say that because two things. Well, it's probably more than two actually. But number one, obviously Freddie died very early on in life, so you can't hold it to that.
Yep.
But let's look at Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at other great rock bands: Led Zeppelin, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say Metallica, Guns N' Roses. None of them, right? So I mean, you would put Queen up there with the biggest hitters of all time.
Of course.
None of them even come close to what the Stones have done as far as record sales, how long they've been
Longevity,
a band.
for sure, yeah.
Holy crap, 60 years.
Yeah, longevity's crazy.
To me, that's what makes Mick Jagger a better frontman. Also, on top of that, Freddie was a handsome-looking dude. Yeah, decent. But Mick Jagger was definitely worse looking than Freddie.
Yeah.
But it is very well known you didn't leave your woman alone with Mick Jagger.
I can feel like that goes for any rock star though.
And not only that, his stage presence, like, it's undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
If you go and watch live concerts or live videos, the way he moves, like, the dude could not dance to save his life. He did not care. Confidence was at an all-time high, and it was probably a little bit of cocaine too.
Oh yeah, I'm probably more than that.
The man had stage presence. I mean, he commanded the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie did the same thing, but I think where people look at Freddie had a better voice, and his crowd control was better.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that Mick Jagger controlled his band and put it out there, I don't think anybody beats him. And again, 60 years as a band with all 4 original members, no one ever left, nothing ever changed. Yeah, chalk it up. Unpopular opinion, Mick Jagger's better than Freddie.
What did Boo say about this?
I haven't brought this up to him yet, actually.
I would love to hear his take on this.
I just thought about this the other day. I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, you need to bring that up to Boo. I would love to hear his input.
So, yeah, actually, I think I can kind of tell you how that would go because we actually had a conversation. This one's going to blow your mind.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Oh, God.
that he thinks Axl Rose is as good a frontman as Freddie Mercury. And I would
agree.
I would agree.
I agree.
In his prime,
Axl Rose is legendary.
nobody came close.
Yeah.
Nobody was touching him. So I don't know. I feel like he might feel the same way about Mick Jagger.
Probably. We'll see.
So I would definitely say Jelly Roll. 85% of his music sucks. Mick Jagger's better than Freddie. And I'm trying to think of something that's like a little bit more recent here, like maybe a TV show or a video game that a lot of people hyped up. That kind of
Call
sucks.
of Duty's overrated.
God. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have agreed.
That's my
Now-
popular opinion. Call of Duty's overrated.
Now that I am an adult,
That was crazy.
Call of Duty sucks.
I'm not gonna say that. I just feel like it's overrated. I feel like it always has been.
It's the biggest recycled piece of dog crap you will ever play in your life.
It's super recycled.
Yeah, it's not great. And also, this ain't even unpopular, but I'll say it. Fast and the Furious movies suck now to the absolute 10th degree. Like,
I feel like that's a popular opinion.
Bro, I've met some people who are like, "Oh man, they're still good," and I'm like, "You're an idiot."
No way.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. We'd have to come back to that because the unpopular opinion questions, I feel like those are the only ones that take thought.
Yeah, we got to prepare for those because I feel like I have a bunch of unpopular opinions. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
Yeah, like, I mean, McDonald's is not that great of a fast food place, even though some people swear by it.
That might be a popular opinion.
In the South, Foosackly's is not that great.
It's overrated.
I mean,
some locations are good though.
Some are. It changes definitely.
It depends on location.
Based on where it's at.
Yeah, it depends on location.
But I would say for the most part.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot I could think of though.
All right. Your biggest icks. Mine's arrogance. I cannot stand an arrogant person.
An arrogant person does.
Not a confident.
Yeah, arrogant. Arrogant people do get on my nerves.
I cannot stand arrogant people.
People who become what's the word I'm looking for here? People who become like too much when they drink. It's kind of an ick for me.
Oh, when they get just acting like
they just overdo. Everything's over the top.
Like very what's the word? Obnoxious.
Yeah, there you go. Obnoxiousness.
Yeah.
I'll tell you an ick for me. Impatient people. People that don't understand that some things in life take time. Like, I mean, I don't remember how long ago it was, but I went to like McDonald's one day, or maybe it was Burger King or something. Mm-hmm. Dude ordered his food, and by the time I got up and ordered and went and got my drink, he was complaining to the people about his food not being ready. And I'm like, bro, it's been 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just be patient. Like, I understand sometimes, like, impatience gets the better of us at all times.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the people who are just impatient to be impatient about the littlest things, that's kind of an ick because it's just like, just relax.
Self-control, my boy.
Yeah, self-control. Yeah. Just chill out. I don't know. I really don't have a lot of icks because anything that just I don't like, I just kind of push myself away from.
Arrogance and liars.
Liars is a big one.
Arrogance and liars.
Especially people, like, I'm not saying any lying is okay, but those people who lie about the tiniest little things.
Or the craziest things.
And there's no in between with a liar. No. It's either like, yeah, man, I kissed her last night, and they didn't kiss her, and they didn't.
They didn't even talk to her.
Yeah, they didn't even talk to her. Or it's like, yeah, dude, I was with Justin Bieber last Saturday, and we wrote a song together.
Like, come on, now, bro.
Nobody I know has ever said that, but
no, I mean I've heard some crazy.
But I've heard some crazy lies.
That super obvious lies.
It's like one of those. It's like when someone lies, and then like you kind of look at each other, and you're like,
yeah, really?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Did you though? Yeah. Liars, arrogant people, obnoxious people, just the general icky stuff.
This one we can kind of touch on, but it's kind of the same thing as unpopular opinions. Things people pretend to like.
Music, movies.
You got to go more
specific.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll hate is crazy.
Like I said, he's okay. I like him. Bad. I like him as a person.
I don't mind him. I think he's okay.
As a person, like his growth is phenomenal.
Yeah.
A lot of his music is just very generic. It's it's kind of the same thing. Like, oh, I used to be sad and depressed. Now I'm not sad and depressed. And I don't know. But I can't say that because I listen to a lot of music like that. Mm-hmm. So, maybe it's his voice. I don't know.
It's probably the sound. You just don't like his sound.
Things that people pretend to like. I think the biggest thing, and I'll just answer with this because, again, it's kind of the same as unpopular opinion. People who pretend to like and know cars, but don't like and know cars, those are the worst people. Like, especially when you're talking to someone who, like, says they're like, oh, yeah, I'm a car guy. And you're like,
Tesla.
Oh, okay. And then, like, you start asking them questions, they're like, no, what's that? I'm like,
I like Teslas.
You should know that. Yeah. That's the worst.
Any female rapper that isn't Glorilla.
Dude,
People are pretending to like that. There's no way.
I literally told Boo the other day, we were talking about rap, and like we were just talking about like women in general. And I was like, you know what's crazy? I was like, and I'm not sexist. I was like, but women rappers, I cannot get behind it.
Glorilla is the only one that goes
Except
hard.
Glorilla.
Glorilla goes hard.
And then I
as
played
hell.
it for him, and he was like, look, I hate rap. He was like, but this is decent. Like
Yeah, she goes hard.
there's
She got
feeling in
lyrics,
her
too.
voice.
Yeah, she go hard.
There's emotion there and all this stuff.
Yeah, Glorilla
Because I
go
told
hard.
him, I said, it's different. Like, even in rock and roll, I love female singers.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
female
sure.
singers are great.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj sucks. Cardi
No.
B sucks.
While we're on this topic, this morning Charlie V played what's that song? God, what's that song?
Is it a Nicki song?
No. What's her name?
Cardi.
Nope. No, this is old.
Missy Elliott?
It's not Sierra. The song "Me and You" is the song. Oh God, what is it? Hold on.
Is it Queen Latifah?
Nope. She sings. It's like a real.
Mariah Carey?
Nope.
Mary J. Blige?
Nope.
Man.
Hold on. Cassie.
Oh. Wow,
Dude, that song's such a hit, bro. He was playing that earlier, and I was like, I forgot all about the song. That
that's
song's
deep.
a banger.
I haven't heard that song
That
in
song's
probably
a banger. But since we were just talking about that song goes hard.
15 years.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But
Female
no,
rappers.
I like female artists, female rappers. Nicki Minaj gets on my nerves. She's
It's
been
their
around
voice.
forever.
It's their voice.
Sexy Red is horrible. Ice Spice, there's no way anybody actually likes her music. Glorilla's the only one that's good, man. Like,
She's the only one. Like, period. End of
Yeah.
discussion.
yeah.
Like, her accent's great. Her
It's
tone.
at Memphis.
Her lyrics.
She got your natural teeth.
Natural. I love beautiful.
You
She
got
got
a
a
beautiful
beautiful spirit.
Yesterday in Burek on a Thursday. Memphis accent is crazy. I'm getting pretty fluent in it, though. Trying to get pretty fluent in my Memphis.
Oh, man.
Memphis accent is crazy, though.
Oh, that's good.
Charlie V been showing me a little bit of the Memphis, you know what I mean? I'm getting there. Hey,
Oh.
man, say, man, Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's good.
Yeah, man. I love the Memphis accent. It's so funny.
It is. It's fun to play around with.
All right, let's go with food hot takes.
Lobster is the biggest letdown in the world.
Oh, that's another overrated one, man. I was having this argument at work the other day, and then somebody was like, "Oh, you're just not cooking it right." And I'm like, "No, man. Even if I go order at a restaurant, it's just it can be cooked perfectly, but the issue with lobster is it's not supposed to be prepared like overly seasoned or something.
Yeah.
For me, like most seafood to me is not good unless it's like seasoned. That way.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just gonna go get just straight seafood and just yum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To me, I mean, that's really the only like food hot take I have. Most food I enjoy, but lobster.
That's a hot take for me. Is food should be properly seasoned. I mean, nobody wants a chicken that's just straight cooked.
Yeah, that's just a baked chicken.
Right. You don't want that.
No, nobody wants
I
that.
don't care if you eat it or not. You don't want to. Let's be honest. So why would I want to eat just a random sea roach that hasn't had no seasoning or nothing on it? You know what I mean?
Sea roach is crazy.
That's what it is. It's a bug.
Oh man. Yeah,
The only like one that doesn't snow crab. I've had snow crab with no seasoning and it's fire. I
Yeah.
love snow crab so much.
Snow crab meat, man. It's just tender.
So good.
It's
God,
juicy.
I love snow crab so much.
I just wish it wasn't so expensive.
But like crawfish, I don't like crawfish if it's not seasoned well. I don't like crawfish. Shrimp, definitely don't like shrimp that ain't seasoned.
Yeah. Shrimp's an easy one to mess up too.
I feel like snow crab's the only one that doesn't apply to for me. For like any meat, actually. Like
everything else got to be
like
seasoned.
an unseasoned steak, you better at least have salt on it.
Salt and pepper, baby.
At least.
Keep it simple. If you don't know how to do anything else, salt, pepper, garlic, onion.
Yeah.
That's it. Throw a little smoked paprika. Just to spice
This
it up.
one I don't think we've been to enough to like say, but most overrated city. We haven't traveled the world enough, I feel like, to say this, but
Gulf Shores. Just going off of like spring break and stuff.
I mean, without spring break, the Gulf Shores is cool.
Yeah. Or like the Hangout Fest. I mean, again, I haven't been everywhere, so I can't say, but
yeah, it's hard for me to say. I don't really want to touch that one because I haven't been to enough. I mean, most of the cities I've been to that are like rated pretty high. Like I enjoy it. Atlanta is probably the most overrated one that I've been to out of everywhere I've been. I feel like Atlanta's not one like I really enjoy going back to a lot.
See, I would have said that, but now that I enjoy baseball so much,
Well, the Braves is cool, but other than that,
yeah, I
take away Braves.
Yeah, it sucks.
I don't really care to go back to Atlanta for real.
Yeah, take away the baseball, and it's.
I mean, the food's good. Traffic sucks.
Traffic's awful.
That is the worst traffic experience ever.
Traffic.
That's worse than Houston.
Is
Houston was
awful.
crazy, but Atlanta is still worse than Houston.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Not fun.
Houston's a great city. I loved Houston.
I want to travel some more into Texas.
Texas is just so damn big.
It's massive.
There's so much of Texas. I mean, so much of Houston I didn't even see. And I was there for like a week.
Yeah.
I didn't. There was a lot I didn't see in that city. And everywhere we went, I was driving so far all the way around this city.
Just to get to one place.
Astros game was fun though.
Yeah. That's something I want to do one day.
Yeah, Astros cool. I like Brave Stadium better though.
I want to go to an Astros game. I want to go to a Giants game. I'd like to go to a Dodgers game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go to a Yankees game.
Mm-hmm.
A Mets game. Shea Stadium is insane. There's another stadium that's on the water too.
I remember you telling me about this.
I think it's the Pirate Stadium. Any of the stadiums that's on the water or in like those big cities like New York stuff, I'd like to check out.
Let's see. Yeah, we can save that question for somebody who's been to more cities.
Or honestly, bro, the Colorado Rocky Stadium would be crazy because of just the backdrop.
Oh, yeah, the mountains and all.
Dude, that would be that's one I'd like to see.
All right, here we go. Pet peeves that make you instantly mad.
If you move something without asking me.
Mine's not resetting the microwave. That one.
If you move something without asking me. Autumn. Yeah, the microwave thing's crazy too.
Bro, it's been
The
going
first
on
time
for
I
so
seen
long.
that, I was like,
It's been going on for so long at this point. I'm getting used to it, but I'm still angry every time I walk by and I'm like,
beep, beep. And it's not just my wife. I didn't mean to call you out, but just like, you know, if I set something down, I set it there for a reason. Just let it ride. Let it ride. I'm getting better in my old age now, though, to where, you know, I'm learning where things go. But, because, like, there's nothing worse than knowing you put something somewhere and you're looking for it and you're like, where's it at? Where's it at?
I don't even look anymore. I just ask Katie before I even go look. Just because, like, I don't know where anything is in my own house. Anything.
Oh,
Anything.
man.
I don't care what it is.
And that's okay.
Before I even look, I'm looking at Katie. I'm like, hey, where's this? It's over there. Okay. I'm going to go look for it. It's not there. And she's going to walk over there and it's going to magically appear.
Dude, now that's the worst.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Like, you look for 30 minutes and you're like, I swear to God,
It's not there.
it's not there. 30 seconds later, they go back there and they're like,
What's this? Where did this come from?
that wasn't there 30 minutes ago.
Right, I'm saying.
What day?
All right. This is an interesting one. Aliens, real or a government distraction?
I don't know.
I believe in aliens.
Could they be real? 100%.
Even if they're not like super intelligent species or whatever, I believe that this universe is so big with so many other planets.
Oh, there's something
no
out
ways there's no other life
There's
forms.
something out there.
There's no way there's no other life forms. Even if it's other like, I don't know if it's a planet of tigers or whatever.
Yeah.
There's something out there.
There's something out there.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
so many galaxies and planets. There's
Yeah.
no, logically,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense that it would be only us on this earth.
So it's possible. I've never like done the biggest deep dive into it just
No,
because
yeah,
you know, whatever.
You're not going to catch them like a 10-fold hat or nothing, but
Yeah. It's possible.
logically thinking with how big the universe is and stuff,
It's possible. 'Cause
there's
we
life forms.
have no idea what's out there.
Right.
So yeah. We'll leave it at that.
All right, last and final question that I have. Time travel. What year are you visiting first? I have my answer.
I mean,
I'm going 20s or 50s.
that's a good one.
80s would be cool. 20s, 50s, 80s.
Tell you what, I'll give you two answers. You said 20s and 50s. I'll go mid 70s,
Mm-hmm.
75, when things were just
Yeah.
peak.
Mm-hmm.
Or, and this is just a personal thing, but probably around like 32, 33 AD, I would like to meet Jesus in person.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be, like, if I could go back that far, that'd be the first thing.
Craziest thing though would be you going far. He'd be like, you ain't supposed to be here. Boop.
Bloop, and now you're back.
Yeah.
And now you've wasted your time travel. But, like, I don't know, just to me, that would be cool. But the mid 70s, early 80s would be like prime time. Music, cars, just life in general, you know, everything.
I'd probably go to 68 and go get me a charger for $500
Buy you about 30 of them.
and try to, put it somewhere where I know I can find it later.
Go back once you get all of them, flip them for
I'm keeping at
150,000
least
a
one of
piece.
them. Keeping at least one.
Yeah, keep one, flip the rest.
Yeah, got to.
Yeah, and then you be rich for the rest of your life.
I don't care about that. I just want the car,
Yeah.
to be honest. Even if I just get one, I'm fine with it. I don't
There you
care.
go. I mean, hey.
I'm going to go pull my debit card and think about, what the hell is this? Or just give them blue strip hundreds and think about, what is this?
What is it? This is not real, sir.
Sir, I cannot take this.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Somewhere in anywhere between 1960 to 1990
Yeah.
would be fantastic to see.
That is all my questions, sir.
Okay. Oh, a lot of those were the ones I had. So I'm just going to jump to what was not the same.
Sure.
If your life had a narrator, whose voice would you want it to be?
Morgan Freeman.
I think that's everybody's answer.
Has to
I don't
be.
think there's any other right answer
Yeah,
for
Morgan
the question.
Freeman, brother. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody else.
He just has that.
God, he has such a great voice.
Oh man, it's so good. It's like it's warm and welcoming.
Who else has like a good narrating voice? Oh, what's the old fella? He always plays a cowboy. He has a great voice. He did the narrating in Ghost Rider.
Oh,
he's in
the guy who plays the old man in Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he's also in the dude. What's that?
The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. He also is in that movie.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
He's a good choice.
He's
too.
in Tron.
The new one?
No,
The OG.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, the OG and the second one. Yeah. He's got a good voice.
Yeah, but probably my top pick would be
Morgan Freeman for sure.
Yeah. Or Denzel. Denzel would be interesting. He has a good he's good at like getting people's attention.
Yeah, grabbing it.
Just the way he talks.
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily his voice, but the way he words things,
Yeah.
But probably Morgan Freeman would be my top.
Can't go wrong with Morgan Freeman.
No.
Okay. Is there an argument you had where you weren't proven wrong and you still feel like you were 100% right?
I'm sure there's a lot. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
I knew there'd be a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's been a lot.
Because you love arguing with somebody.
No, I don't argue, I debate. It's the difference.
Yeah, buddy. I figured you wouldn't be able to think of one, but
No. I mean, they don't mean enough. Like, usually the petty little debates don't mean enough.
Yeah.
To actually remember, but.
and if they do, they normally get either proved or disproved pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
and if I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong, but you got to prove me wrong. Oh. Crows are smarter than ravens. Me and Pedro had that argument.
I don't know enough, so I can't answer.
Well, when I was researching it, I found multiple scientists that said that crows were smarter. And
Oh,
then
really?
Pedro found a TikTok video that said ravens were smarter. I was like, man, I'm not going by TikTok. This scientist said that. He's like, who's that scientist say that? I was like, a guy that studied the bird and has a degree. I don't know. Who's a doctor to tell you have an illness? Yeah. So I'm sticking with the crows.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's it for my questions.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the ones you asked were pretty
man.
much stuff I already had teed up. But I do got a good one, I think, to end on. Because I saw, you know who Vlad TV is.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, have you ever seen what he looks like? I saw what he looks like for the first time. I was so caught off guard. He's a giant white Russian dude.
Actually?
With a big old beard and a small man bun.
Nice.
So thrown off.
No.
Anyways, he had Ari Spears on there and they were talking. He has him on a lot. This was the question he asked Aries, so I wrote it down because it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Kendrick deserves to be in the top 20 of all-time rappers? If not, give me your top 20. If so, tell me where you'd place him and why.
That's tough. I mean, Kendrick is skilled, man. Like, lyrically, he's a great writer and everything.
What's crazy is as soon as he asked Aries that, he was like, no. No.
Really?
And then immediately named off 20 rappers that he put was better than him.
I mean, there's a lot of rappers, man. And if you're going back to all time, I mean, I don't even know if Drake's in the top 20, to be honest. I mean, as an artist, I would definitely throw Drake up there.
He just said rappers, so I'm assuming just rap.
God, dude.
Like immediately I think of Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, Tupac, Biggie.
Yep, got to. Man, a lot of people throw Method Man up there.
Method Man is crazy. Redman, ODB.
Dude, it's hard to say all the time, man. I mean, his career's not over.
It's not over.
And I'll probably throw Wayne in the top 20, personally.
Yeah, Wayne's career, other than his last album, was...
Yeah, I mean...
Even his early stuff is good enough to put him in there.
Yeah, dude, Wayne's already proven himself, man. He's top dog. Eminem's top dog.
I don't know. It's hard to think of top 20.
Especially, like, off the top of your head. Like
Andre
that,
3000.
Yeah, a lot of people have Andre 3000 high. Jay-Z's up there.
Jay-Z.
Nas,
yeah. So, I mean, right there, that's already 14, and we ain't even...
That's what I'm saying. That's just spitballing, so...
Yeah.
I mean, out of respect for all the legends, I probably wouldn't put Kendrick, Drake, or J. Cole above any of them.
Yeah, okay. I could agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I could agree with that.
Now, if you would get me to make, like, a personal list of my top 20, like, favorite rappers, that's a very different list.
Yeah. Versus an all-time greats.
Yeah. So...
I would even... Nah, never mind. I ain't even gonna say it because I know we get laughed at.
All right.
We good. Nah, I'll say it. I would put Fat Joe up there. Like early Fat Joe, bro. Back when like him and Big Pun were going bar for bar. Fat Joe was crazy. Snoop Dogg has to be in there.
I mean, dude, there's so many, dude. Throw Busta Rhymes in there.
Yeah, you gotta put Busta in there.
Royce to 5'9".
Yeah. What's the other dude who did fast rap? He like kind of pioneered it. Twista, you gotta put Twista up there.
Tech 9.
I would put Tech 9 in the top 20 all time.
He's just another one of the fast rap ones, though.
I'd probably put
I mean, I don't even know of all the people we said. We probably have to drop some to make room for others.
I don't know. I feel like we listed off all the heavy hitters for the most part. DMX. I feel like DMX is up there.
Yeah, he's going to give it to you.
He's going to give it to you. Oh, man, I love me some DMX. Nothing makes me want to put my head through a wall more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. I respect it. Leave Kendrick off. There's just too many.
Well, Kendrick's just still going, man. And if anything, he's probably just hit his prime. I mean, he's just hit his highest amount of streamers and everything.
Yeah.
So,
for now, he's off of it.
I just feel like until their career is like officially over, it's hard to place them anywhere.
Yeah, you got to go based off a full catalog.
And you got to go what you're going off of. Like, are we talking about just straight lyrics or what are we going about? Because if we're talking about statistics, Drake's going to be super out of there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would hate that.
I don't think it would be statistics. I really don't know what it would be based off of. I guess it would just be the general consensus.
See, at that point, you can't make a list.
Yeah. Because so many people...
That would have to be one where you just have to make a bunch of polls and let people build the list for you.
Yeah, build it for you.
You know what I mean? And get a global consensus. I mean, that's kind of like where the Drake and Kendrick rap beef, where it got determined that Drake lost because the consensus was he lost. Like, all right.
Yeah.
But for me, I didn't see anywhere where... To me, I don't think it should have ended the way it did anyway. I think they still both had more in the tank.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, like, to me, Not Like Us was not the song to really end it on, just because like it was more of a club banger, but it wasn't super lyrical. It wasn't like Euphoria was crazy.
Yeah,
Euphoria had
was
so
nuts.
many bars and stuff to break down, and he just
And then
To go from that to Not Like Us to me.
not to me,
And then
not
the
like
hard
us.
part 6 was
It was just like not like us, not like us. He's a pedophile,
Yeah.
not like us. Not
Essentially,
like us.
that's the
He's
song.
a pedophile.
Keep your little sister from him.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah.
You know, mediocre.
The songs, I mean, the beat's fire, and like the rhythm's good.
The start of that rap beef, phenomenal. The
Yeah.
ending, crap.
It just went from being less about lyrics, and then it almost became more of like, I don't know if it was
A
more
TikTok trend,
popularity type
Yeah.
stuff.
popularity
Which
contest.
for me, like, I mean, neither one of them really like out rapped each other.
And what's crazy to think,
Because Family Matters went crazy, Euphoria went crazy.
yeah,
And I was hoping they were going to keep that type of lyrical, just just craziness.
And if J. Cole would have stayed in it, bro, he probably would have bodied both of them.
My God, I wish J. Cole wouldn't have stepped out, man. God, because it was such a bad look for him too. Like,
Yeah.
which I get it. He's like the peacemaker. He just wants peace and all. But man, J. Cole's so fire.
He would have murdered
Like,
him.
he
And he
would've-
did. I mean, on
7 Minute Drill was hard,
Yeah.
but it was nowhere near what he could have done. Like, I mean, bro, look at his verse. Like Johnny P's Caddy. That verse is insane.
I love that
Like, if
song.
he would have went into a diss with like that level of rapping, oh my
yeah, bro.
God. You know what I mean? Like,
It would have been over with, dude.
that's why I'm waiting on J. Cole to have like a proper beef, but I just don't see him doing it.
He's too laid back.
He's too chill now. He don't want it. Like, he's already said like that beef stuff is already getting to his head and stuff, and he ain't gonna go for it.
Yeah, it's over with. Unfortunate.
It is, but and what's also sad now is we'll never have Kendrick and Drake on a song together now.
Yeah, ever.
It's never gonna happen.
Ever. Never thought we'd see Meek and Drake on a song again, but that happened.
No, but I mean, Meek didn't call Drake a pedophile.
This is also true. He just
Do
called
we
him a
need to bleep
ghostwriter.
that? Do we need to bleep that word? I feel like we need to bleep that.
Mm.
I think we should.
It gets said a lot on YouTube, believe it or
We
not.
need to verify.
I'll look into it. We'll double check that.
Chat, look into that. But yeah, man, it's yeah. And we're probably never gonna have all three of them on a song together, like
Ever.
which would be crazy. Because all three of them, this is what's so crazy. All three of them were supposed to be on first person shooter,
Yeah.
and if all three of them would have had verses on, oh my God,
Oh yeah.
that would have
Because it was already
so many records.
It was already big enough with just Cole and Drake.
But you throw Kendrick in there too, all three of them.
Why did he decline the song?
Because apparently him and Drake had beef already, and apparently
Mm.
from what I understand, Drake and Kendrick have been beefing since nothing was the same.
Mm.
And that's a long, long time. And apparently Drake was trying to do that, I guess, to end the beef, and then Kendrick said nah. And then
That's crazy.
after first person shooters, where he went with like that.
Yeah.
It started the whole
Now
thing.
that was crazy. When that first came out and like you realized he was dissing Drake, it was like
And he did it in a very good breakdown way too. Like
you was just I don't know. I didn't like when I first heard it I was like
for
there's
all the
no
dogs,
shot.
for all your dogs getting buried, it's okay with all these nines. He gonna see Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, they're just insane, dude.
Kendrick's crazy, man. And they're both so good. So I wish that beef would have been a little bit longer and
It would have been more fleshed out.
more about rap.
Yeah. More about rap and less popularity contest.
Now, some people did start losing their minds because I seen where some people were saying that Kendrick would beat Eminem in a rap battle, and they've lost their minds if they actually believe that.
Eminem,
I don't think there's a rapper on this planet that's actually going to put end Eminem in a rap battle.
I think Eminem could be on his deathbed and still probably beat the majority of the
if not all
rappers out there.
Like, I'm telling you, the man's different.
What he did to MGK in one song.
Oh, I mean, that's MGK. I mean, go back. What's his name?
Oh, Benzino.
Benzino. Eminem made him cry.
Like destroyed him, bro.
Yeah.
Over with.
When you making people cry and stuff, like, dang, man.
And especially like, because back then, when he was dissing Benzino and Ja Rule, that was
Mm-hmm.
when he was like in his drugged out era.
Crazy.
And he just had no care for what he said.
Zero.
And it was so good. Oh, God. I miss the old Eminem.
But even now, I still wouldn't recommend anybody like step Eminem.
Nah, dude. He's too smart.
Hey, that's his biggest thing, man. He's so lyrically like just gifted.
Yeah, that man was born to be a rapper.
Yeah. 100%.
That was his purpose in life.
Yeah.
And he achieved it.
He did.
The best white rapper ever. No one will ever be better than Eminem.
No.
Never.
Ever. No.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Wasn't too bad for a little small episode with just us.
Very deep episode.
Very deep. But next weekend, we've got a guest coming on, so we'll keep everyone updated as we get closer to that. It's going to be one you don't want to miss. So if you're watching it now, if you're watching it later on YouTube, it'll be one you want to check out. So we appreciate it. We'll see you next weekend. Peace.